the table, now we coming to get it. The shook one's gone, we too Brooklyn strong. Can't stop, won't stop from the Brooklyn block. B-R-O-O-K-L-Y-N. B-R-O-O-K-L-Y-N. B-R-O-O-K-L-Y-N.
There you go. There you go.
Just give me the ball, I'm fitting the score next. My J is all net, me and Jay, we just all next. Getting back on defense, hit him with strong flex. I'm official like a ref, trying not to get attacked. And we go hard on Brooklyn, that's a promise. Watch me like a Cam, cause it's my time. Nation, watch me like a Cam, cause it's my time. Switch, they can't guard me, especially side the Barclays. Spin between crosses, I can score with both hands. Midi flawless, and I get to paint like an artist. I'm a bossmith, so you should respect my handle. I see the big picture with the Nets like a mantle. In the future, I see us as champs too. And when we do, I'ma do a Brooklyn dance move. To stir that or Millie rock like a fan do. That's a bet like my parlay on FanDuel.
B-R-O-O-K-L-Y-N. B-R-O-O-K-L-Y-N. B-R-O-O-K-L-Y-N.
You establish a culture, that's
Yo, it's Big Fan Breezy with the Brooklyn Nets vlog. I'm out here chilling. Shout out to Leaf, shout out to Ice. Yeah, for the most part, this is Nets Fans, the Best Fans, episode 3. And you know what I'm saying? We're gonna continue to talk Nets fan basketball, even though, you know, the Nets not in the playoffs, but that's okay. We still gonna continue and keep it going. I was gonna show you my clip on Player's Choice. I think Leaf was on there too, so I was gonna recap both of them, but I just tried to pull up the video and it's not playing. You know what I'm saying? It's not playing. It says something about the playback. An error has occurred, something. In any event, it's not playing. So that part of the show, I'll just tell you what I said. And I'm about to send a link to you guys. Basically, what I said was I'm looking for chaos and destruction, you know. To get this honeymoon with LeBron and Curry, it's over. They both chasing 5. We get it. Shit. Butler to the Golden State Warriors says that for Curry. And Luka to the Lakers definitely says that for LeBron James. So I know they chasing 5, but I wouldn't mind if Anthony Edwards just broke up the party. You know what I'm saying? If Anthony Edwards just broke it up, say, you know what? Fuck all of that. You know what I mean? Y'all ain't doing none of that. You know what I'm saying? I got something to say about that. Ant-Man sweeping Kevin Durant in the playoffs last season. Beautiful thing to see. Beautiful thing to see. You know what I mean? It ain't no basketball today, so this is what we got. You know? We still got Thunder waiting to see who's gonna be the 8th seed between the Mavs and the Grizzlies. You feel what I'm saying? And that's tomorrow. And we still got the Cavs waiting to see who's gonna be the 8th seed between the Heat and the Hawks. You know, still we're gonna see what happens. I know Chill say he don't like the play-in, but these teams are a toss-up. The Mavs are the Kings. Yeah, it should be the Mavs over the Kings, and the Mavs proved that. So I like the play-in because just on standings, the Kings will be ahead of the Mavs. But that's not we know the, you know, context behind it. We know the situation behind it. And I heard Nico Harrison got fired. Word. I heard the Dallas GM got fired. How true is that? How true is that? Like, share, comment, subscribe, share the page on Twitter, share it on TikTok, share wherever y'all be sharing stuff. You know what I'm saying? Share it a lot. So, yeah, I'm glad the Kings got knocked out. Shout out to my guy, Big Ox. But I don't like the way they run their team, man. I don't like the way they do things over there. But, yeah, this is the playoff picture. As we get closer to the playoffs, I'll discuss it more. The Nuggets, the Clippers, the Lakers, the Timberwolves. I want the Timberwolves to advance to the next round. They advance to the next round, they will play the winner of the Rockets and the Warriors. What if the Wolves beat the Lakers and then beat the Rockets? Because the Warriors don't make it and the Lakers don't make it. And then the Thunder, who will play the Thunder and the Nuggets? They gotta have that OKC versus the Denver showdown. Gotta have that. People think it's the Clippers. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like I said, we gonna revisit this conversation. I know the guys gonna come on the panel. They probably got some of their own. They got some of their own thoughts. So we'll revisit this. Just trying to get to the title. Just trying to get to the title. Uh, and yeah, I seen this thing heating up with Pat Bev and these dudes. Yo, I really think Pat Bev got him shook. Like seriously, when you really follow what's going on with like the not just the opinions around it, what actually happened. Pat Bev mean business, man. He mean business. Let's see. Let's see. Oh man. Let's see. Oh, NBA G League. True Timmy, second team. He on the second team? What? Mm-hmm. Alright, what's going on? Where's that 1v1 content I had? That 1v1 content. It was some it was some 1v1 content I had. It was talking. Let me see if I got it on the. Let me see. Exactly. Exactly. Oh, okay, yeah, here you go. Here you go. Pull this up real quick.
Brought his name up. I'm trying to conduct business over here, and I got this guy over here just keep tapping me on my shoulder. Dude, we're not talking to you right now. So to throw $100K in my face when the pot is already at 500,000, you just want to throw money. You just want to insert yourself into a conversation that ain't got nothing to do with you, dog. You did the same thing to Cam and Mace, trying to sun them. You did the same thing to Rashad. You're doing everything to everybody that's with Underdog. You mad because Underdog ain't sponsoring you? You mad because you can't be a part of this couch? You came over here twice. We tried to help you. Like, you ain't even average over 10. You a 10 and under dude, dog. I don't want to play that type of basketball. Your game ain't sexy enough. I don't want to play football. I never brought your name up, and you keep trying to tap me on my shoulder. This is my last time talking about it, dog. You can throw money, you can throw whatever. That's kind of disrespectful to me. We NBA players. They paying us to play basketball. We don't have to pay to get in.
Who you saying he outside the club?
He outside the club paying the bounce. I'm not playing Patrick for $100K when I'm talking to billionaires to get this thing to $1 million. Stay in your lane. Stop playing the bouncers, dog. You play in the league where you had Jerry across your chest. Act like it.
Wow.
Never brought.
Damn. I didn't know he was on it like that. So basically, he's saying that we don't need your money, Pat Bev, because the billionaires we talking to is asking us to raise $1 million, and once we do that, we could whoop de whoop. Now, he said, I don't want to play football. I don't play that kind of basketball. Your game ain't sexy enough. He told that man his game ain't sexy enough. Nigga, you scared. Man, I wouldn't care if the dude game is sexy enough, none of that. Like, who's supposed to be part of this tournament, yo? And what does it mean for the NBA? This is interesting, man, to say the least. It and what's funny to me about it is that they podcast this to the obvious. They podcast this and they hilarious, bro. They hilarious. There you go. Mhm. Open. Listen to this. Pat Bev to Brandon Jennings. We gonna get right to it. Hey BJ, you know I'll bust your ass. I will dog you little ass. You know that. Jennings. I mean, I don't want to play you. Pat Bev. Okay, fuck that. Let's go to the bank account. I'm gonna put up 100,000. You put up 100,000. We play each other. Jennings. Pat Bev, let's be regular hoopers then. I'm calling you out. Let's play. Jennings continues dodging Pat Bev for 6 minutes before Pat Bev logs off. Does Jennings want smoke with Pat Bev? No, man. You mean this game ain't sexy enough? Well, yo, that's not sexy? Look at that pass. Yeah, come on, man. The fans win by us watching that. The fans win by us watching that. But it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? Oh, this just so y'all know, this is my page. This is when we went to Nick Fan Net Fan Day. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can see me wearing number 28. Jay was there. Y'all can obviously see the Knicks fan there, some KD fan there, some Nets fans there. Um, yeah, it was a dope picture at the time. You know what I'm saying? Now, I want to change this picture. This was at Brooklyn Bridge Park. That's why you see the skyline in the background. But I want to have a Nets fan day at this park. I want to change this picture, have all Nets fans there. So, you know what I'm saying? We could be chilling doing our thing. The word. So, it is what it is, man. Um, I'm gonna tap into the TNC and all of that, but before that, hold on. I'm gonna send a link to the guys to leave for ice. I see him in the chat. But that's pretty much it, man. You know what I'm saying? I think it's ridiculous that somebody could call you out and now you making it all about money. Like it's not all about money. Like let's keep it real, bro. We know that it's not all about money. And if you lose to Pat Bev, I don't think you want to deal with that shit. Then he said something about Under Armour, underdog. He tried to put you on. Like, bruh, stop it. Stop it. It is what it is, man. Let's see what's going on X though, man. Let's see what else is going on. He said, "Can we bring this goat back next season?" We spoke on this before, man. We need a friendlier face, man. This face right here look like the the spawn of nightmares, man. Kids is not tapping into that. You gotta at least put a smile on his face, man. She look like he really fighting crime out here. Nah, we can't have him, man. No, no, no. I like the night too, but you gotta make him friendlier than that. You gotta make him friendlier than that. Vernon Maxwell and the Utah Jazz drafting Cooper Flag. He said, "When the last time Utah drafted a black player? Do that? Uh, they they always send the white boys over there. Yeah, I guess. Who wanna play in Utah? You know what I'm saying? Who wanna play in Utah? There's Curry and his beautiful family. His daughter Riley and Aisha. I think that's it. Riley and Aisha. His daughter look like she's gonna be tall. She already the mother height already almost. Oh man, Tyler got to remind Ben Simmons to score. Ice, don't come up here with your shit. We just gonna skip this, man. We just gonna skip this. Oh gosh. Let's see. Let's see. Shout out to Leaf in the building. What about Leaf?
What's good, bro?
Just chilling. Ain't no games on tonight, so I just wanted to go live, see what was happening in the NBA world.
I mean, ain't nothing really happening. I mean, they basically Miami and Dallas, they the money drawers. So I mean, that packed up last night. I mean, I guess I ain't really know what was gonna happen in the Dallas game, but I did dodge a L because I was about to put some money down on the Bulls game, thinking that they was gonna do something, and that was woke up fourth quarter. Them niggas was getting beat upside the head. So I
Yeah,
mean, so I
yeah,
dodged. I pretty much dodged that.
yeah.
Um.
I seen you tell Chill out on Player's Choice. I was about to pull up the content, but it wouldn't let me play on the playback.
No, yeah, it's all good. We do that shit another time. But that nigga, yeah, that nigga Brandon Jennings puss in boots, bro. Like he out here running. I mean, I don't know what for. I mean, I guess when you putting the money down, you could pick and choose who you want to play. I mean, it is what it is. But
Mhm.
I don't know. I mean, Pat Bev, Pat Bev. Obviously, he want that smoke. He probably scared Pat Bev gonna foul him or some shit. I don't know. Like, I mean. Of
I
course,
think they just want to make it look pretty. They just want to play basketball, make it look
yeah,
pretty.
they want to make it look cute. I mean, back up,
I'm gonna,
man. You ain't got to guard me too close and all that
right,
type
right.
of shit.
Let's just get this easy bag. You know what I'm saying? That's corny, man.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. Look. Four-time NBA All-Star point guard Kemba Walker has reached an agreement to play for Ice Cube's the Big Three. See,
Mm,
this is what I'm talking about. This is what I like, the Leaf, because basketball not over. Yeah, the Brooklyn Nets don't play until, you know what I'm saying, summer league, and we focus on the draft. But basketball not over, man. I like the NBA retired players that don't hoop here no more playing with the Big Three. That shit is dope, man. Like 3-on-3s is dope. And more times, if I could tell you the truth, I play more 3-on-3s in my life than I play 5-on-5s. I play more 1-on-1s, 2-on-2s, and 3-on-3s than I did in my life. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know how you feel about this news, though.
I mean, I definitely played 3-on-3s for fun, man. When I was playing basketball, I don't even remember the last time I picked up a basketball. But I mean, this news is great. I mean, a shout out to him. Shout out to Dwight Howard who going in the big three, as well.
Oh, where are you going there too?
Yeah, big, but Dwight is going up in there. Do we going in there? I think Boogie is coming back. Paul Pierce said he might give it a run. There's a couple of players, bro, like that want to go in the big three. They just want to hoop. However, whatever way, whatever fashion, and they want to hoop. They still feel like they go hoop. They gonna hoop. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, no,
it is
and
what it is.
it's the same to me. It's the same thing like unrivaled for the WNBA. You know what I'm saying? Like you could play somewhere in the states. You don't have to go across seas in summertime to hoop. Now, obviously, you're not going to be making NBA money, but I'm pretty sure when they sign on the dotted line, they understand that. You know what I mean? It's not like they think they're going to make NBA money. I just feel like what you call it was a legit. The Big Three is a legit league. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, absolutely, yeah, absolutely. The big three is 100% is on the up and up, man. I mean, I ain't got no issues with the big three at all. I mean, the big three is like where a lot of players they'll go. They feel like they could play a little bit, couple more years. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it is what it is. I ain't mad at Cube, man. Shout out to Cube, man, for giving a lot of guys that shot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Cube, he created something incredible. You know what I mean? And I think
Absolutely.
at the end of the day, if you're a sports fan, you could, you know what I'm saying, appreciate what he did with the 3-on-3. Everybody not going to do it, but some are going to tap in. Me personally, hold on, let me get this dude, man. I'm trying to get this dude off my screen, man. I want to watch this dude working out. Fix me. Adjust my camera. All right, cool. Let's see what else going on, man. But yeah, shout out to the big three, and I think they start in June. I think they wait until the playoffs is actually over, and then the season starts then. Uh,
Oh yeah. I think they are. Yeah. Definitely. They probably might do that. Just to not intervene with like the NBA players and the scheduling of that because they know everybody going to be tuned into that shit. Um, Me personally, I don't know what for. We already know who advanced into the second fucking round anyway. So I mean, it is what it is.
what do you mean?
Just what I said. We already know who advances to into the second round of the West.
So I mean, but you say that to say what?
I mean, I said that to say people got to stop fooling themselves that by thinking that unthinkable is gonna happen. It's not. The NBA need money. They ain't in the upsets, bro. Like this shit ain't March Madness. Shit, the NBA need that bread, bro. Like, and certain teams gonna get pushed, and certain teams gonna get left in the shitter.
Hmm.
It is
The
what it
Sac-
is.
Sham said the Sacramento Kings and general manager Monte McNair are mutually parting ways. Damn. Hold on. There's more. He said McNair spent 5 seasons running the Kings, winning NBA Executive of the Year in 2023 when Sacramento went 48-34 and snapped the record a 16-year drought to make to the playoffs. They fired this guy?
Yep. You got to peep the nigga that they hired too. That nigga Bobby was tight.
But why fire him? If he the one who got them from the playoff drought in 16 years.
Man, listen. You know what I think, bro? I think they just getting rid of niggas, bro, just to continue this carousel. That way they could push the teams that they want to push. By the way, Joe Dumars got hired by the Pelicans today.
But the Pelicans to do what?
For as the president of basketball operations, basically the GM.
Okay, that's dope. That's dope. Shout out to Joey Dumas, one of my favorite players growing up. Real tough on defensive side of the ball. He could shoot the ball. He wasn't like Curry, lights out, but he was definitely at a high percentage. And remember, back then the volume of 3 pointers wasn't the same, so he might have took five, made two, maybe three. So yeah, he was a good 3 point shooter. Hey, look, I see Dame Lillard is back. He's played to play basketball. He's
And
back.
I think Dame gonna sit out game 1, and then they're gonna reevaluate him again and see if he cleared for like game 3 or something like that. I don't know if he gonna come back completely in the series, but uh,
This is only
yeah.
probably be his second game in the playoffs since he been with the Bucks because he missed some time in the playoffs last season too.
I think
So
he played 2 games last year, and then he was out. Yeah, I think he played 2 games last year, and he was out of there. But I don't really expect Dame to play in that series, man, because it's a blood clot. You got to be real careful for that. You could die from that shit.
mm,
So
yeah, oh yeah,
that's
definitely,
serious. That's very
definitely.
serious, though.
Okay, so the Kings are finalizing a deal to hire longtime NBA executive Scott Perry as their new GM. He was the Knicks. He left it before leaving the Knicks, 2017. His career. Okay. Oh wow.
Basically, the NBA is just burying teams, my nigga. That kind of peak, bro. Like they did the same thing to the Denver Nuggets last week, man, where they got rid of the GM and the coach. They doing the same thing to the Grizzlies because that Grizzlies coach don't have no idea what he doing. Phoenix is blowing it up. Who is this? We looking at Sacramento. They probably might mess around and blow it up, and the Pelicans might mess around and get the number 1 pick because they just threw Joe Dumars up in there. I don't trust shit, bro. Like for real, bro. Like I really don't.
GM Pep Crawford. We'll see. You know what I'm saying? Reporting the NBA. Let's see. I'm trying to see what's going on. Did we miss anything? Okay. The commissioner on the Dumas, Joe Dumas, leaving league office to run the Pelicans basketball operations. So he was in the league office. Okay. It says Joe brought tremendous credibility to his role at the league office and is one of the most genuine and respected people in all of basketball. His exceptional playing career and tenure as the executive provided him with an elite understanding of the game and strong relationships around the NBA. We are grateful for Joe's leadership over the past 3 years and wish him well as he begins his new role with the Pelicans. He's trying to get that team out the dirt. They've been trying to see. That's what I'm saying about the NBA too, is that they have teams that they try to focus on and make them win, and they send talent there, and they didn't win. Two examples are the Pelicans and the 76ers. So to me, it's unfortunate to keep going back to these same teams when you got teams like the Wolves and OKC trying to win a championship for the first time. The Pelicans too, and I can see they trying to do their best, but god damn, you know what I'm saying? Like how much help are y'all gonna get these guys? You
I'm
know?
not listen. Like I said, I'm not pocket watching at all, bro. Like when it come to them teams, bro. Like it is what it is. I already knew why they gave them niggas AD the first time around, and I know why they gave them niggas Zion. They gave them niggas Zion because they didn't want Zion to go to the Knicks. That's why the Knicks finished with the worst record that year, and they wound up with RJ Barrett. So they didn't want Zion going to the Knicks. That's what they didn't want. They didn't want Ja Morant going to the Knicks neither, because obviously, with Ja Morant basically being on autopilot right now, bro. Like they don't know, like the league don't know what to do with Ja Morant. So I mean, Zion, they at least tried to hand him the league. He just didn't want it. He was just trying to eat himself. He was just trying to eat food out of the league. I don't know what he doing. So I mean,
My
the
thing
next
is
team that
what
the next team that Zion go to, like I mean, obviously, I think his days in the on the Pelicans is numbered. The next team that Zion go to, bro, like whoever gets him, they gonna feel like they could fix his eating habits and his conditioning and things like that. They gonna put him on like restrictions and shit like that. Man, his contract probably gonna have a weight clause up in it, and they probably gonna still adjust that said contract or whatever. But Zion is less of a lost cause right now than than Ja Morant in terms of character. Like Ja Morant is still gonna hit the court, bro, and play. But I mean, but I don't know, bro. Like it's looking fishy. They don't really care about them niggas like that, man. I don't think they do. Right now, only thing they care about is the Lakers, the Celtics, Steph Curry, and Wemby. That's the only thing they care about right now. They
man.
don't give a shit about the
Yes,
Nets.
sir. You're naming an all
I'm
star.
not. I'm not worried
I
about
mean,
the. I don't.
I'm not saying you guys are
I'm not
reincarnation, but you
reporting
guys
news.
have some very tough players on this
Like the
team.
NBA is the NBA. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to get into this content right here. I want to see what Shams and Kate Cunningham had an interview. I want to see how it went. Let me see.
I'm not saying you guys are reincarnation, but you guys have some very tough players on this team. You guys don't back down. Do you guys ever think about the legacy of what it means to be a Piston, that Bad Boys era? Are you guys trying to be a
Can y'all
reincarnation
hear
of
it?
that?
yeah, I mean, when you're in Detroit for long enough, I think it just naturally like infectious, like it's contagious. You know
Chat,
what
can
I'm
y'all hear the
saying?
content?
Everybody's walking around with it. Everybody kind of carries it with them. So I think that's the first step of being an athlete in Detroit.
Yeah, we
You
care,
got to
bro.
play hard. You got to have some type of grit. Grit is the word that everybody always uses.
They playing like a superstar tonight.
Hey, you're that guy. You're that guy, man.
This year, you're named an all-star, first all-star. You're going to be competing for all NBA team, competing for most improved player. Where do you feel like you stand with what you want to accomplish in this league?
I want to be the best player in the world. That's every day. You know what I'm saying? That's what my phone tells me every day is best player in the world. You know what I'm saying? So that's the only thing I'm striving for, and having the best team in the world. I don't think there's too many players that you could argue above me. Obviously, playoffs is going to determine a lot, and so that's why I'm just excited and looking forward to these series and getting this thing rolling and waking people up as far as what is in Detroit and the type of respect that we deserve.
So now in the NBA, there's a lot of chatter about face of the league, right? Obviously, you want to be the best player in the world, but when you think about that, how do you view the young face of the NBA? Where do you feel like you stack up?
I'm right there. I'm not trying to, push my case right now. I'm not trying to knock anybody else's case right now. I think at the end of the day, everybody's entitled to their own opinion, and you get to watch all of us play and figure that out for yourself.
Kay Cunningham has shown New Yorkers what he's all about.
You're going to play the Knicks in the first round, start off on the road at the Garden. What is that going to mean? You know the lineage, you know the history of not only these two teams, Knicks, Pistons, but also playing at the Garden. What is that first round series going to be in your mind?
It's gonna be a war. It's gonna be highly physical games,
Oh,
defense,
oh.
battling it out on the glass, all of those different things. I think it's gonna be a super exciting series for people at home to watch, and it's gonna be a great test for us as far as first round, first series, and a long time for the organization. So it's exciting, man. I think it's gonna be a great one for us.
All right, we're gonna start with Ice first, man. Ice, you heard what Kate Cunningham said. You heard he say he want to be the best player in the league. What did you think about this short interview with him and Shams?
Well, he's speaking facts. He trying to put the world onto his game and the Pistons. Now that it's been a while since the Pistons won a chip, and he
Mm-hmm.
trying to make some noise like this year. He trying to make sure it's understood that he on his way to the top this year. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
we ain't out here playing no games right now. I'm trying to average triple double. You know what I'm saying? And I know the playoffs coming up. I know the Knicks is buzzing right now, but I'm trying to take them out. You know what I'm saying? First round
Yeah.
exit. You know what I'm saying? Try to make it to the second round. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he ever did that. So I think that's what's on his platter right now.
So what do you think about the Cade Cunningham in his fourth season? First making the playoffs. Just again, the conversation is just about drafting that high and having success. This is the first success they had since they drafted Kate Cunningham, as in a really good regular season record and making the playoffs the first round. As Nets fans, are we happy with that timeline of the Pistons and drafting? You know what I'm saying? That high and where the Pistons are. Do we want to kind of mirror, what they're doing with Cade Cunningham, or do we want to get to the playoffs faster than 4 years? Because it took them 4 years, so I'm just using that as a template. Nice.
I,
Go
I,
ahead.
I think that's about a proper time, right? Because first it took a while for them to build a team. They had to they had to be they had to, they had to suck for one. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? For a couple years and figure out the pieces to keep. They didn't keep Killian. They wasn't sure about what's the two guard for them. Um,
Ivy.
yeah, they wasn't sure about Ivy. You know what I'm saying? They stuck it out with him and
Mm-hmm.
saying they wasn't sure if him and Cake worked together. They had to go through all these things to figure it out. And then they found out that they had too many young guys. They had to add veterans. You know what I'm saying?
Tobias Harris, Schroeder.
Yeah, yeah. Mix it up and see what it come out. Now they got the veterans and he's playing, you know what I'm saying? They got their center, they got their point guard. Now they got the wings, you know what I mean? They two guard and they going for it. So yeah, that gives them enough time to adjust and figure out the team and figure out what type of player you got. You know what I mean? That 3-4 years is straight.
Okay. Shout to Ice for that. Leaf, talk to us, man. What you thought about Kate Cunningham and what he said in this interview?
I think he definitely got the confidence now. I mean, as opposed to what I thought he was going to be. I mean, when he came out of the draft, I didn't know who the hell he was or what he was good at. Which probably the NBA thought the same. That's why they sent his ass to the Pistons. So I mean, it is what it is, bro. I mean, I thought he's speaking with gumption. You know, he's speaking like, I know who I am now. I know what my talent is. I know what my ability is, and I think I could do some things and be that said star player. You know what I'm saying? As far as the Pistons, just to answer your other question, as far as the Pistons being where they are now, me personally, I think that got a lot to do with the Orlando Magic slipping and falling off. You know what I'm saying? Because I definitely didn't see this team at no damn top six in the league, top six in the East. I mean, if
And they still,
Orlando,
even with Orlando falling off, they still got 40 plus wins. So
they did,
they
but I
lost
mean,
in Orlando. Let's say they played them four games, so that would be what 39 wins. I don't take none away from them. They played good basketball this season.
yeah, nah, they did, they did for a team that lost what fucking damn near 30 games a year ago. 30 straight games a year ago, bro. I mean, yeah, they definitely played their ass off. But they switched the roster. The GM, whoever the GM is, he smartened up. He realized that Cade needs some shooters around them. They went out and got Beasley. They went out and got Toby, and they went out and got Timmy, and they went out and they picked up Struder before the deadline. Isaiah Stewart is turning into a pretty good defender. Still got a Sar Thompson. Sar Thompson, the other twin. He's still pretty good, elite on defense. Jalen Duren is a grown ass man in the paint. Man, you can't mess around with him. I mean, they pretty much got pieces in place. I mean, we see what they could do in this postseason for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah. First game is Saturday. I'm gonna definitely be covering that game. Probably not the play-by-play, but definitely recapping it.
I'm not
But we
covering
gonna go
nothing
to we
until the
gonna go
Knicks get eliminated.
we gonna go to LBL. LBL, talk to us, man. You was talking about the Pistons talent and all of that. Talk to us. How you feel
Yeah,
about
I'm
them
just
going versus the Knicks in the first round? How you feel? Did you watch the interview? Did you hear the interview before you pulled up on the panel?
no, I didn't. I just came up as you were ending it, but I mean, I knew he had those sentiments anyway that he wanted to be amongst the best, especially after a lot of people doubted him, because of him being hurt, his first couple of seasons. So that kind of drives him. But on top of that, I was saying in the comments that yeah, I remember earlier in the season arguing with people when they were saying, "Nah, we're better than the Pistons." Exactly,
But
because
who we had on our team when you said that?
huh?
Who we had on our team when you said that?
No, we still had the veterans, DFS and Schroeder, but I'm saying we weren't better than them. We didn't have more talent than them. So I was just because I could see it. And I'm saying that's the thing. I guess people must have been piggybacking on them losing all those games last year. But I was like, man, this is a different squad, man. So, but anyway, looking forward, and the thing about them that's really key is they got two spots, sewn up for the next 10 years. They got the point guard sewn up, and they got the center spot sewn up. And that's critical. And those are the traditional positions where, as that's what you need. And so because they have that, that should bode well for them as they move on. I think a lot of people were confused with what they were doing, what the previous GM was doing, because they got Ivy after getting Cade Cunningham. And I guess they were just looking at it as, we're just going to get the best player available and worry about everything else later. Same thing like when some people thought, oh, well, they have two centers and Stewart and Dern. And like for me, that's a lesson that we should follow in stop trying to pick out positions for people and just get the best talent available. Worry about everything else later. So I think if you're going to ask if that could be like a model for us, I would definitely say yes. Just get the best players available. Worry about whether they got a Sora Thompson and he's a duplicate for someone. So be it. Just get the best player, get the best talent first, then worry about everything else.
Nah, yeah, I feel you. Yo, shout out to Mo Beezy. You funny. I ain't gonna put you in timeout for that. But listen, all I want to say is, I heard Leaf say this and that about, but the Detroit, but they look like they favored the Detroit Pistons, if you ask me. And I go back to 2020 draft, pick number 7, Killian Hayes. 2021 draft, Cade Cunningham. 2022 draft, the number 5th pick. So they got the 7th pick, the 1st pick, the 5th pick, the 5th pick, the 5th pick, 3 5th picks 3 years in a row. And
And that's
before
what
that,
I'm
they got the
saying.
There's only
first the
three of them
first pick.
niggas that's still on that team.
Bro, Ron
But
Holland is still on the team.
yeah,
Asad Thompson's on the team, and Jaden Ivey is on the team. Who gives a fuck about the second round 46 pick, Ishmael Gagate? Who gives a fuck about the second round pick, 31st
but you
pick,
see,
James
but you
Nunaji? No,
but you
bro.
do
They
see
the NBA has shown great favor to the Detroit Pistons. If the
but you
Nets would have
also
did
Oh,
this,
that 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 ain't the NBA, my nigga. That's them. Them niggas is
listen.
trash.
no,
Listen,
but
no, no,
also
no,
but
no,
I'm
no, 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 no,
saying
no, 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 no. Hold on, stop talk. Let me talk. Let me get my take off before y'all ready to cut me off. My point is that for them, they should be good. They got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lottery picks, 5 seasons, back to back to back to back to back. So the NBA not favoring them. I heard you say some shit like that, bro. They look favored to me. This is
No,
favoring,
that's not what that is, bro.
bro.
Like
That's a big
if it
word.
hold up, you gotta you see you mixing it up, bro. Like the difference
I'm not
between
mixing up
favoring
shit.
you are mixing it up, bro. Like you acting like you acting like they spoon fed Detroit, like they spoon fed Philly, bro, in the 2010s. That's not what happened here. That's not what happened here, man. These niggas
I'm
is
saying
in
they
the
got
lottery
5
because they
lottery picks.
consistently in the dirt.
I'm saying they got 5 lottery picks in the row. So at the end of the day, bro, it is what it is.
But you,
Even if what you're saying is right, or even if what I'm saying is right,
but you know
this
what
is
else
You
enough
mean
though?
talent.
if
No, but you know
This
what
is
else?
enough. Let me finish, LBL. This is enough lottery talent to build a playoff roster. If you cannot build a playoff roster, getting 5 lottery picks 5 seasons in a row, then that's on the Pistons, not on the NBA. That's what I'm saying. Go ahead, LBL. Then we
I
gonna move
agree
on.
with you to that point, but also I'm also going to say that
And Sean
and
Marks
they
never had
deserve
that. Cause no, you
no,
LBL
I'm saying they
specifically. You like
deserve those
hold on,
picks
hold on. You
because
like to talk shit about Sean Marks, but Sean Marks ain't never had 5
no,
back-to-back
but
lottery picks. And you always say Sean Marks this and that, but you won't give credit to the fact that the Pistons, who got more talent, got 5 lottery picks 5 seasons in a row.
here's what I'm but here
Breezy,
them
how many
five,
times we gotta tell you that we traded them picks away?
We
but
never
here's
had
hold
Right.
on,
five
Thank
hold
you,
on, hold
lottery
on,
Allah.
picks
hold
in a
on,
Thank
hold
row.
on, hold on.
you.
How
No,
many
Hold on.
exactly.
times
Let
we have to
LBL
tell
finish.
you
never.
we
No,
traded
no,
I
them
thought you was
picks
gonna
never.
let me
Hold
talk.
away?
on. Let
Never.
I
LBL
thought you
finish.
was gonna let
No,
me
it's a
talk.
never. It's a
Yeah,
never.
let
Y'all
LBL
can't
talk.
give me an example.
Oh,
Yeah, we
wow.
gonna go.
All
Right,
I'm
right. Let
all I'm
LBL
gonna
finish. But y'all
yeah,
can't.
all I'm
LM
trying to
talking
say
out of
is
turn, knowing that we ain't never ever had 5 lottery picks in 5 seasons in a row.
Cause
Come
his
on, man.
previous
I don't even
GM
know why
before
you
he
said
got there
that.
traded them away. He came here with
We
no
yeah,
lottery
It's on
picks.
it's on
that was still
LBL.
never the
Just
stipulation. It was
just
never
to
ever.
let you know, the year before
LBL.
we got Jason Kidd, bro, we got a bunch. We got some niggas. It's Kerry Kittles, Keith Van Horn, Kenyon
Kenny.
Martin, and Richard Jefferson, bro. Like, don't make it seem like that the NBA didn't look out.
I'm talking about the
I think he's
Never.
just
Brooklyn
talking about
Nets.
Brooklyn. He's
I'm
talking
talking
about
about the
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn
Yeah.
Nets.
The Brooklyn.
Like
Let
Exactly. Why you
LBL
bring them
finish
up
his
for? That
LBL
shit
need
was
to
but
finish
years
his
ago.
take, bro.
Cause historically speaking, if you're garbage, my nigga, you're gonna be in the bottom 10 in picks.
true.
Facts. But let
But
LBL
it's
finish
still
the
up
take,
to your
bro.
Let
Like,
LBL
yo.
go ahead, finish LBL.
but
Go
it's
ahead,
still
LBL.
up to your GM to pick the right people. So that's what I'm saying. See, now that was the problem with us, that because of the previous trades and the going all in and this and that, we didn't, Sean Marks didn't have much to work with in terms of draft capital. But what I'm saying is now that's what the argument is between the tankers and those who don't believe in the draft and all of that, is that, well, you have to have the draft capital and you have to draft well. So it's like, because they are drafting and some of their picks are turning out to be very good players, that's the first thing that you need, and so that's what I'm saying. When you look at it, you got to look at it from that standpoint, because there are a lot of teams that might be right along with Detroit, but they picked the wrong person, or maybe they
But
picked
that's part
Durant
of
at
the
six.
game, though. LBL, like
No, it's
that's
not. It's not part of the game if you're never allowed to be in it. If you're never allowed to be in the lottery,
no. I'm saying
then
picking the wrong person
Ooh.
is part of the game, bro. Like if you're in the lottery and you pick the wrong person, that's part of the game.
you
Shout
so
out
No,
to
what?
I mean
OKC.
that means you're incompetent if you can't pick the right pick.
Shout out to OKC.
And I'm
Shout
gonna
Yeah,
out to
say
the
one more
Sacramento
thing. I want to
Kings.
say one more
yeah,
thing.
Keegan Murray. That
I
was
want
a
to
We're
fun
say
gonna
one
lesson.
more
let
thing in
LBL
response
say
to
one
what
more
Lee
thing, then we're
said.
gonna pass it to everything Brooklyn Nets John. Go ahead,
Yeah,
LBL.
I want to say one more thing about because see, I don't believe in all of that stuff of, yeah, the NBA let this team do this, the NBA let this team do that, because Cade Cunningham, even though he was the number one pick, a lot of people were down on him, like, well, we're not sure if he's that type of player,
That's why
which
the
is,
NBA gave them the number one pick because they didn't
And
but
know
those
who he
and
but
those
was.
tell me this,
people and
but
those
tell me
people were
this,
slow,
why
LBL.
see,
Finish
and
his
this is
take,
what I'm gonna
bro.
say. This is what
Yo.
I'm gonna say. Why did they let them draft Grant Hill? He was a freaking megastar in college,
And
and they
Duke,
Yeah,
still let him
Grant.
go to
Yeah, Grant.
Detroit.
But who went number one that year?
No, I'm talking about, but they still let him go to Detroit, right?
Yeah, because Grant Hill did the thing is Grant Hill didn't care, bro. Like he was like, "Hey, I play for anybody." He said that in his draft interview, bro, and he was like, "Oh, word." The Detroit could grab. He was supposed to go number one. I don't know how Big Dog went over on both him and Jason Kidd. Be honest with you, bro. So Grant Hill realistically was supposed to go to Milwaukee. So it's still a mystery to this day how Grant Hill got to Detroit. But carry on.
No, so that's my only point that, like I don't really buy into those theories that, they're letting this team get this person or let this team get this person or whatever. Now, of course, all of that is subject to change if I see like, what, you giving San Antonio the first pick? What but I'm
yeah,
saying, but
yeah, but
as it
LBL, that's
is,
not
I'll leave it at that. Go ahead.
That's not yeah, LBL. That's not more what I'm saying. I'm saying with 5 lottery picks, 5 seasons in a row, you should be able to build a playoff team. Now,
But
granted,
no, no, because
they're in the playoffs now, but they right where they should be, if you
but
ask
you
me.
also have to say, you also have to think of a lot of people on these different panels have said, I don't want these 19-year-olds and I don't want this. Nah, I'd rather trade for some veteran. Nah, we can't win with these young dudes. And there's a lot of people who have said that I
Yeah,
don't want
not
to be
not not
I don't
here.
want to be in the lottery 3 years in a row. That's what a
I
lot of
said I
people
didn't
have
want to
said.
be in the lottery 3 years in a row because I think we got a star in Cam Thomas or a French star in Cam Thomas, and I don't. Everybody talking about these next 2 seasons, ignoring what Cam Thomas is going to look like next to whoever we draft this
because
season.
and the reason is because during this 25 draft and during the 26 draft, because I'm not even advocating tanking for 27, but I'm saying for this draft and the next draft, most of the top 5 picks are all players projected to be way better than Cam Thomas. And whether you like it or not, whether it's true or not, we'll find out. But they are projected to be way better than Cam Thomas.
Keyword projected, but shout to LBL. I just want to go around the panel a
That
little
nigga
bit so we can
Breezy
get
ain't
the
letting
LA.
that shit go, bro. You might as well give it a rest.
But you got. I'm from a show me state. We gonna go to everything Brooklyn Nets.
I
John,
suppose.
Hey, Breeze.
shout to everything Brooklyn Nets. John, did you see the interview with Kate Cunningham?
Yeah, I did. It was definitely nice to see. I think Kate Cunningham is very confident right now. He had an incredible season. It's his first real playoffs, and I think he's not afraid of the moment. I think a lot of people have them written off, but I think the Pistons have something the Knicks don't have right now, which is aura. Some people see a Detroit Pistons, bad boy Pistons 2.0 with this team. I don't think that to be anything but themselves, and these guys are playing with the defense everybody was praising the Knicks for. I think the Knicks have played a squishmallow defense all season long, and I think if you look at the Pistons right now, they're not afraid of the Knicks. That I know the first game's in Madison Square Garden, but most opposing teams love playing in Madison Square Garden. So I don't think the Knicks have any advantage. They have to show up or show out, or the Pistons gonna make them pay. And I think the Pistons are gonna give a damn good fight the whole series, and they're gonna scratch and claw for every point and every defensive stop they can do. So I think right now the Pistons have a shot to potentially pull off something crazy. And I think the Knicks better be prepared for what the Pistons are going to bring them. It's going to be a very fun series. It's going to be a very fun series.
Hold up. Did you just say the Pistons got aura?
Yeah. I mean, have you seen them play this year? Have you seen the defense they brought against other teams?
Who the hell told you the Pistons got aura?
Oh my God. Okay,
Where
well,
did
so
where
Lee,
did you where did you see aura
okay,
in the Pistons?
so the Knicks are 0-10 this year
Bruce
against the
Leroy.
Celtics,
No, no,
Cavs,
no.
and
This ain't
OKC. Is
about
that
the Knicks.
aura?
This ain't hold on. No. This ain't about the Knicks. Let's stick to the Pistons. Fuck the Knicks. Fuck them. I don't want to
Bruce,
hear nothing about the Knicks.
Bruce Leroy.
Where did you see aura in the Pistons this year? Where?
The defensive grit they've shown. Coach JB Bickerstaff has these guys playing better. They won triple amount of games they won the last few years. You don't think that's aura?
No.
No.
Wow. Okay, Leaf. So it's just a bunch of young guys that got lucky in a bad Eastern Conference. Is that the argument you're going to give me, Leaf? Because I could stay with you all night breaking the shit down to the molecule.
I mean, Orlando did get injured. I mean,
No,
Oh my
hold on.
God, we really going to throw Orlando as the excuse?
Hold on.
I
Give
We gonna
mean,
Pistons their credit, Leaf. They busted
listen.
ass this year.
We
Listen,
only giving them their credit because they playing against a team that we don't like, bro. Let's
no,
keep it
nah,
5.
no. Hold on, we gotta go to LM because that's not true.
And they're not the favorite.
Like I said, there's always the conversation of Cam Thomas, and I always say this and that, but Cade Cunningham was in that 2021 draft, so they will always bring up Cade Cunningham. So you know what I mean? I would watch it to see if he was better, in fact. And yeah, as an all-around player, Cade Cunningham played better
That
basketball.
nigga was the best player in that draft since day one. And I've been telling people that. Yes, since day one.
I don't know if I could definitively say that.
Ellen
LM.
was next. Hold on, let Ellen was next. Go ahead,
I've watched countless of drafts, as I'm sure all of us have, since 2020. I was saying it. People was looking at me like I was nuts. Yo, Jalen Green should go number 1. I was like, are you even Cade and Jalen Green? I don't know if y'all know that they have beef. They don't like each other. Like that is
they do.
That was a right. They was a rivalry
That's
in
why he
high
dunked
school.
on that
They
nigga.
didn't exactly like they don't like each other at all. Safe to say, they both doing good. They both in the playoffs as of now. So congrats to them. But realistically, I've been saying that he deserved to go number 1 since 2020. Like our 6'7" big jumbo point guard who can play make. His defense has improved. His shot has improved. His creation has improved. There's nobody in that 2021 class I'm taking over Cade, barring
Well, not
injury.
now. I mean,
No, since then. I'm not talking.
I don't know about that.
Y'all are seeing the Cade that's not injured in
Evan Mobley was
or
moving
in
me
whatever.
Evan Mobley was moving me day one, bro. Like I was
If you take
We're
Donovan
talking about
Mitchell off
the
that team,
Pistons, though, Leaf. We're
if
not
you
talking about the
take
Cavs. We're talking about the Pistons.
take Mobley off that team, take Donovan Mitchell off that team, is Mobley leading them like Cade Cunningham?
Hold on, just let me remind you, bro. Before Donovan Mitchell got to that team, Cleveland got to the play-in instantly. Like they were on a roll before Larry Marketing got injured. So
But
shit got debunked.
Are they doing this?
Are they doing what?
Garland made it to the play-in without.
Are they doing what? Are they doing what? 44 wins on the Pistons, bro? He would have did that.
No, are they the number 1 seed without Donovan Mitchell on that team? No.
Maybe not.
That's just the bottom line.
Maybe
is still not going number 1.
Maybe not.
He's still not going number 1. That is the bottom line.
That's fine,
like,
bro. Listen,
but
to say it wasn't an argument.
Conversation.
Hold up, just say it wasn't an argument, bro. I think we being a little bit like
it's not an argument. He still wouldn't go number 1.
Everybody is being hindsighted, bro. Nobody knew what Cade
Why
Cunningham
are you ragging
could.
on the Pistons, Lee?
Nobody knew
Nobody
knew what Cade Cunningham
Everybody
could do.
knew he was going number 1. Lee, that's what I'm telling you. We all knew he was going number 1. There's no conversation here because nobody watches the draft.
I didn't know, my nigga, because the Pistons had the number 1 pick.
Nah, you were too focused on Zach Edey.
No, because you don't watch college basketball. That's why you didn't know. I watched him at Oklahoma State. I knew he was going number 1.
I gotta watch college basketball. Oh my god,
I knew he was gonna take it there.
That was
I mean, yeah, that's how he could take it there. Niggas could watch college basketball all they want.
It's people who watch college basketball for years on now knew he was going number 1. We were watching the shit way before the Nets had a lottery pick. We know.
I don't know. I don't listen, bro. Listen, you could say it's because people was watching college basketball. He was watching him, whatever the case may be. All I'm telling you is to say it wasn't an argument at all, bro. That I think that's kind of.
It was not. It was not.
Okay, all right. Well, we going
to remember we was watching the draft in that moment. Nobody said Jalen Green was going
disagree, bro. I ain't gonna go back.
No one said Mobley was going 1. No one said
we gonna agree to disagree, bro. Listen.
It ain't no agree to disagree. This is history.
We gonna agree to disagree. I don't think Cade Cunningham was the best player out of that draft right away. And you do.
LM, I got a question.
No, I don't.
So he doesn't have aura. Okay.
Aura, bro. Stop. Stop.
Leave. You don't watch the Pistons play. Leave. We know you don't watch other teams play, dude. Just admit it.
Hold on. Go ahead, Beyond.
Yeah, I just wanted to say that let's just be honest about this, because Leaf don't have to run away from anything or whatever. He's not. But what I'm saying is, there are some of us
Reflecting.
on this panel that take college basketball and take all of the non NBA games serious. Like we watch high school, we watch college, and then we kind of know more than those who only watch the NBA. But some of them are like Breezy, where he said, "Yo, I'm from the show me state. I just wait till they step on the NBA court before I judge them." Whereas some of us have an advantage because we watch them in other games and everything like that. Just like what's going on now. That's why like when I go to ICE or I go to LM or something, then I'm like, okay, well, you guys actually watch guys before they get there. Whereas some of us are strictly NBA, where we only judge guys in the NBA. And that's why they're surprised when we say, oh, well, this dude is going to be like this, or this guy's going to be like that. So if we leave it at that, it's not a judgment. So it's not a slap at Leaf when you say you don't watch college ball. You just telling a fact. And he could admit to
Yeah,
that. And
that
that's it.
exactly. It's not because listen, we was up here informing everybody on the scouts this year. Like, yo, Breezy was like, yo, I don't know much about these players. Yo, tell me about who we can get outside the top
Yeah.
three. We was
And that
giving names. That's
and that's
that's the
why
whole
and,
point.
and
We
that's
gotta
why if
inform,
you went
like
down
informing people is not bad.
and
Like
and that's
I
why
ain't
if you
saying,
went down the line, if you went down the line to everybody on here that actually watches all the top prospects, like whether it's Ice, whether it's whoever else, all of us, regardless of how we feel about Cam Thomas, all of us will say, well, the top five guys are all supposed to be better than Cam Thomas has been. That's just a fact. It doesn't mean that they will be. It is a projection, but it's not
but
a
that's
I
why
mean,
that's
if
why
you look at that
but
top
that's why
now, if you look at
people
that top eight, my nigga, like that shit is undeniable. I ain't
But
gonna
that's
lie
why,
to
but that's why
you.
people, and that's why with Breezy, I was
I
telling
agree.
Breezy, yo, like we doing all this for a player that's supposed to be better than Cam Thomas, which I think he will agree. If we doing all this for a player that's supposed to be better than Cam Thomas, and by the grace of God, he turns out to be, all right, fine, cool, as long as he's having results, and
We
we
doing
probably
all
above
what,
a
my nigga? We
500 team.
trash, bro. What are we doing
Nah, nah,
all of?
nah, nah. But well, what I'm saying is because Breezy going, if one we pick one of these dudes and they don't turn out better than Cam, you know,
Then
Breezy
Breeze is gonna
Breezy
be
on it.
tight off the rip.
He
Everybody
gonna
knows
come
that.
in with he gonna come in with the Brooklyn Nets wrestling belt. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody know Breeze gonna be tight,
Yo,
bro. Because that's just our fan. That's just the mindset of our fan base, bro. We ain't got time to wait. This nigga gotta go and he gotta get going now. That's the reality, bro. No nobody up here really want to tank, but John. That's it. Come on,
Strategically,
bro.
of course.
Man, say
Strategically, of
that,
course.
Listen,
and
my
that
thing
ain't
is
true because next year class is
I want
devious.
to tank. I want to
right.
tank.
My thing is all of the championship teams as of recent, they built they duos and they've been together for some time. And for the most part, if they wasn't a draft like Middleton and Giannis, Middleton been there year after that.
Aw, family moment.
yeah, you
Oh,
know.
I'll be right back.
A lot of people are saying Ace. They don't want Ace at 4. I think
LM,
Netcast was
anybody
talking
would be
about
a
Ace should
fool to
be.
not take
Man,
Ace. If they had the
listen.
third or fourth pick, they'd be a fool not take Ace. They'd regret it if they had the third pick.
If Ace ain't top three, well, I'm already disgusted that Dylan is going over Ace, bro. If Ace ain't top
Wait,
three,
why?
bro.
Dylan earned it. Wait, why are you disgusted? Harper played his ass off to get that position. Leave. People,
Listen, hey, that's my own personal shit, bro. Like that, I'm leaving it at that. I'm already disgusted, and I'm leaving it at that, bro. I don't care. I
that's
don't care
because
what
Ace
Dylan
dropped
did.
the ball, though. That's because Ace dropped the ball and didn't show all of his skill sets. Whereas Harper, he took the ball and ran with it. So be mad at
That
Ace for
that
not
that's that's
picking up
that's
the ball when he
fine.
did.
What's up, Ice?
Yeah,
What's
that's
up, Ice?
cute, but listen. All I'm gonna say is, bro, like whoever passes, if Ace don't go top three in this draft, bro, he end up going crazy, bro. Like some whoever is in the top three is gonna rule the day, bro. They didn't pick Ace in that top three, bro.
Yeah, because
I
look,
think I think it
Go
depends
ahead,
on the
Ice.
system. I think it depends on the system he goes to. Like depending on the
Right.
team that he goes to and the coaching staff around him who's willing to bring out
that
his
that
all of his talents.
that
It
too.
could be if you go to a wrong place, he could be developed wrong. Like
Yeah,
I mean, it's up for
but
grabs.
but you can't say. Nobody can say, right? When the question is asked, who has the highest potential to be a superstar in this draft? What does everybody say?
Ace.
Ace.
Exactly, exactly. So how could you
Or
not want to say
Cooper.
yeah, two?
Listen,
Right. That's
hey,
Or
bro,
Dalen
listen.
Harper. All three of
that's
them
Hey,
have the
bro,
potential
yeah,
you ain't
that's
gotta ask me
speculative.
shit about Ace, bro. I'm
Right.
already sold, bro.
But that's
I'm
the
listen.
first name you say is Ace. He has the highest, even draft, even though they're worried about Ace, he still has the highest potential to be a superstar in this
He
draft.
has the highest
Everyone
potential
is
to be a superstar. Why is Cooper going number one? We don't know.
Because he has a higher
Because
floor.
Cooper earned. Oh
He
man, I
has a
can't
higher
leave. I
does
floor.
can't
have
with
the
you
higher
leave
floor.
tonight.
He
Why is
does
Listen,
have
Dylan
the higher
going
floor.
second? Why is
Bad
Cooper
floor.
going first?
we
Like,
drafted
come
niggas
on.
for the high floor.
Because they
Yeah,
played
Isn't that
well.
That's
isn't
what
that
I
They
the
said.
case
earned their
in
position.
isn't that the case in
Guys,
every
hold on.
draft?
I gotta go at Leaf here for a second. Leaf. They earned their positions. Cooper Flag earned his position, just
It's
like
not even
Harper did. It's
earning
not because
position.
they were a few inches better than Ace. No,
It's
because they
not
earned it.
it's the potential is taken in every draft. Like that's been draft since history. This guy got the highest potential. I
I
we
don't know.
taking him.
I just think Cooper been a little bit more pushed than Dylan and Ace
No,
to
come on.
me.
You gotta look what Cooper
Okay.
did this year.
No, no,
He
no, no.
played his ass off
Coop,
You
this
know
year.
I
what it
mean,
is?
I mean
Cooper been getting the
Cooper got a
magazine. He
mil
been getting
followers on
he
Instagram
been getting the
already.
magazine covers, bro. He been getting a lot of the fanfare, and he that Dylan and Ace did not get. Dylan and Ace, bro, wasn't on no slam covers. Dylan and
Hold,
But
Ace
hold on,
You
hold
wasn't
on,
see
on
the
hold
It's
on.
no.
team
funny.
that
It's
they
funny
had
you
on
say that because
Rutgers?
it's funny
Go
you say
ahead.
that because Slam is
Yeah.
doing a cover of Dylan up to the draft. So they doing a Dylan Harper series. They
Ooh,
just released
Now they doing it.
episode one.
it's
I
Now
mean
draft.
they doing it.
That's
they
dope.
wasn't
It's
in the
That's
draft
final.
dope.
They
month.
wasn't
Yes.
in March
That's dope.
Madness. Yeah, they
Listen,
do.
hold on,
That's
hold
how
on, LM.
Kay Cunningham has one. Well, up to the
Hold on,
draft. They do this. They do that with all the players.
hold on.
Well,
Listen,
mostly all the
I
players.
like talking to the college basketball enthusiasts more than you know what I'm saying. The ones that don't know basketball. No offense to you, Leaf, but it's what it is.
Saying I don't know basketball, bro. Like
No,
Nah,
probably
I
it's
didn't
most
say
just a
I didn't say
disingenuous
follow.
shit.
basketball. I didn't
Follow.
say basketball. I said college basketball.
I
And the
heard
first time I
basketball,
say
bro.
I
the
heard
first
basketball too.
I heard
college,
basketball.
I
Yo.
say college basketball enthusiasts. Y'all, what are y'all TMZ?
Nah.
What you trying to
But you
that's
start
what he
some
fought.
said
But you.
though.
paparazzi
That's what he
TMZ
said.
stuff?
He said,
Yeah,
Again,
but you
let's
didn't say
not
you didn't
let's
put
go.
college in front of basketball when it
Right,
he
y'all
did
pertained to
can
though.
y'all
me.
can
He did.
rewind the
He
tape. So
did.
I'm not trying to
He said
deviate
college
from the point.
basketball.
All right, I'll
I'm not
rewind the
trying to
tape.
be. Yeah, rewind the tape. My point is that again, it shows to me that it's the even though it couldn't help the draft, but it's not contingent on the success of the team is not contingent on the player in the draft. Like Dylan Harper is still big media talk. Like for him to get this slam look, it shows that they still invest in him as a player. They care more about his personal stats to pass it to LM and Ice and LBL. They care more about the personal stats of Dylan Harper than the team and the success of or the lack of them playing well in the tourney and whatnot. So how you feel about that? Um, I mean LM, where you want to see Dylan? Where you want to see him go?
He makes sense here. I would like him here. Um, being in New Jersey, they showed him driving around New Jersey in the video. They showed him, you know,
Hold on, Mo Beasley. If I said basketball, I meant college basketball. I know for a fact that Leaf wasn't a college basketball avid watcher. I know for a fact that LM, LBL, and Ice are definitely college basketball
I mean,
enthusiasts.
I
So it
only
wasn't
watched
no
like
slight
15
towards them.
college
Let me
basketball
start
games
it like
this
that.
year, but like me not being in college basketball, like don't have a damn thing to do with any
Enthusiast.
of these niggas coming into the scene, bro. Any of these niggas coming into this team, and if according to you they don't live up to top five consideration, and we doing all of this for a top five pick, and they don't live and they ain't better than Cam Thomas, bro. We wasting our time, according to you. Continue.
Yeah. Well, I,
the only thing with
my,
that Leaf, I'll
yeah,
say is important because
Touche, Leaf.
not you, Leaf, because I know you know what he was in college. But to
Mm.
somebody like who would say like, "Yo, Devin Booker is really him," if they saw him in college, they would know that he wasn't. They would just know that he's really him now because of how he worked. But if you saw him in Kentucky, he was garbage. He averaged 7 points per game. He was just
I
a
wouldn't
catch
say
and
he was
shooter.
garbage. I mean,
He
he was just
wasn't
a
what
role.
you
He
would
was a
see
role
now
player.
though. He wasn't what you
He
would
was a
see
role
now.
player in that
Like
system. Yeah, he wasn't
Yo,
what you see
LM,
he
now.
yo, and
wasn't
Matt,
what you would see. So when you talk about these people that don't watch college basketball, it's important for the people that do to give people
Shit.
context. Because usually coming into the
I
league,
just don't watch
nobody
college
would
basketball
expect that.
like the niggas that's looking for new toys, bro. Like watching college basketball. I'm not looking for new toys every year. I'm trying to get this shit together now.
but that's how the draft works,
If
though,
your
Leaf.
team,
That's what we
if
do. We watch
the
I'm
the
not
only
looking
reason
at the
why,
draft, my nigga, because the Nets never did anything in the draft.
but look,
What we
right,
did in
that's
free
the
Mm.
agency, bro. As of
but
recent, nothing. But go ahead,
that's the
Alan.
point. That's the point, though. The Nets fans that's now just watching college basketball, I bet money they haven't watched it pre 2025 because the Nets never been in a position to draft any of these guys. So
Right.
why would we watch college
Why
Exactly.
should they
basketball? We
care?
don't care
Right?
about it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So
Why are
to
we
the
watching
people,
college basketball, bro?
right?
Before that trade, before that McHale deal, nigga, lot of Nets fans, bro, did not give no two shits about no goddamn college basketball.
But
Point
leave
blank, period.
to the which is fine, but we're saying to the people that are basketball enthusiasts that watches that just like watching young talent in general, not just for their team, they're gonna know more about the players coming into the league. Like, yo, nobody, I bet probably nobody watched Saar play in French overseas. They're like, what the fuck is this? We
Yo,
don't know this nigga.
the
Like,
last
but
time I
the
cared
people who
about
watch young talent know who Alex Saar was in the French league. Like, it is
LM,
what it is.
the last time I cared about college basketball and we actually knew we had a pick, man. Man, I wanted John Wall so bad. But then we ended up
Oh
with the
yeah,
third pick. And I said, well, at least let's take Boogie. And then we took
and we
freaking
took favors, man.
yeah,
Derek
man.
Favors,
That
man.
pissed me off, yo.
Yikes. That was embarrassing.
That pissed me off. So
That
that
was
was what
embarrassing.
2010.
If y'all
Yeah,
Yeah,
put
that
a
Derek
was
long
Favors
time
That was
ago.
ahead
that
of
was the
Cam
jeez.
year we got
Thomas,
Derek
I'm
Favors,
losing
bro.
my shit.
But to be fair, Breezy, that's wrong pick. Like, I mean, wrong selection. Like the
Yeah,
third pick wasn't bad. It was just we chose the wrong guy.
You should have took
Like,
Boogie.
but that's what I was
exactly.
saying. But
So
that's
we
what I
picked
be
Derek
saying.
Favors over Boogie.
Yeah, but
Yep.
that's
That's
what
what
I'm
we
saying.
did. Yeah, that's what they did. Boogie was on the board.
That's
DeMarcus
what I
Bruh,
Cousins was
mean.
like
right there.
and this goes back to what I'm talking about, bruh. Historically speaking, the Nets haven't done shit in the draft. We
Yeah,
done more in
No,
trades,
it's a
my
very
nigga.
valid
We
point
done
on Leaf's
more in
part. I give
I'm
Leaf
gonna
especially
say
that.
it
I
one
give
more
Leaf
time
that.
for the
especially
niggas in the cheap seats. Historically speaking, we haven't done shit in the
That
draft.
was New Jersey, but fair point.
But that, but
No, listen, this is
exactly.
probably the
But hold
fairest
on.
thing Leaf has said tonight, probably.
But no, but again,
yo.
to the point, bro. That it was Favors and Denho. Exactly. It wasn't nobody after that. It was not.
Boogie.
You didn't have
Boogie.
no run like the
What do you
Paul
thought?
Pistons.
George went 10.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Let Ice go. Let
Brooke
Ice was trying
Lopez
to say
went
something.
10, and he the all-time leader scorer in our
Hold on.
fucking
But
god damn it.
Hold on. Go ahead, Ice.
yeah,
Go ahead,
because
Ice.
I was saying that, man. It's not about who's next on the draft board. It's who is better for your organization, and you got to pick the right player. And I'm gonna
Yeah.
just say, if you have four, just say Ace, Dylan, and Coop is gone, right?
Yeah.
You have four now. You got a chance to get VJ, Trace, VJ, Trey Johnson, or Fears, Maluwash, and
What
Queen.
up, Jay?
Like out of them
Right,
guys, you
right.
gotta pick the right
What's
guy.
good,
It's
bro?
not who's next on the board. You got
Yeah.
five players to pick from, and you got to choose the right one out of that lottery. You know what I mean?
Yo,
Right.
And
Ice,
you
And
know
real
what?
he's
quick.
gonna
You know
do
what?
five
I
through
agree
eight
with you.
too. He's
I
gonna do 5 through 8 as well, if you have to as well.
I agree with you, Ice, bro. This is one of the reasons why want the number one pick now, bro. Like I kept saying it for weeks. I'm like, you know what? The hell with this. I want the number one pick, bro, because we're gonna do exactly. Because if we don't get the number one pick, we're gonna do exactly what Jay said we was gonna do. Pick Sam Bowie over Michael fucking Jordan, and niggas is
What if
gonna
we
be tight.
what if we get Canuck on one?
Negativity,
No,
Yo,
man.
LM, please don't manifest that. LM, there are
Negativity,
people
man.
coping with that. LM, please,
Yeah,
no.
you got to
Hard
be
to
yo,
No.
with
Ice,
yo.
who
You
is
say.
got to
that?
be one of the most negative Mets fans I
Hey,
know, man. I
Yeah,
swear,
like,
man. Don't try to
Don't
bring.
make this
Stop
draft
covering
vanilla
your
ice
team
knipple,
with your
please.
yo,
negativity,
Ice,
Why
who
man.
should I
was the
be
pick?
positive, nigga? We ain't do
yeah,
nothing but be
yeah,
trash.
Ice, who
What
was
yeah,
the
I
yeah.
pick
got to
it
be
for?
positive about?
For us.
Give
Ice,
me
who was
10
But
the
things
Leaf,
pick?
I
you
got to
said
be
you want to make
positive
us
about.
happy,
Go.
though, Leaf.
Hold on,
Leaf,
hold
wasn't
on,
that your New
Hey,
Year's
what about give you one,
resolution?
nigga? The
Make us
future.
hold
happy?
on.
All
I'm trying
right,
here.
bro, I'm gonna give you
What?
10 things you need to be positive about, Leaf. You got
10 things.
life. You woke up
Yes.
this morning. The sun came out.
Based on the nuts, nigga.
No, that's not what you said. You gotta give me 10 things to be positive
Yo, I'm
about.
done.
Um,
Yo,
yo, you
LBL,
got
what
breath
you
in
saying?
your lungs to scream at me right now. You know what I mean?
Hold on.
You should
LBL,
be positive
LBL,
about
Hey,
that.
all right, let it finish. Let it finish, man. Let it finish.
hold on. LBL, what you was saying though? Where you at?
That was, that was only
LBL.
3 things, by the way, Jay. We need 7
Nah,
more.
I was gonna keep
But
going.
to
I got
but
so
to
many
be
things he could be happy about, bro.
right, but to
Like, be
answer
happy
Breezy question,
Brooklyn
I
even
think
got a
Dylan,
team, man.
yeah, like
13 years ago, we ain't have a team.
Look
to
at him.
answer your question though, Breezy, I
Uh,
think Dylan would fit the Brooklyn a lot more. Like 6'7", 6'6", 6'7" point guard, 220, can get you 30, but also get you like 9 assists at best. Like I think he fits the moniker, and I guess we do well with point guards apparently. So
yeah,
uh,
Breeze try
Dylan
that.
would fit. Like, right in the backyard from Jersey. You know what I'm saying? Jersey kid. Makes sense for him to just come over the bridge real quick. Just make sure you build a home here.
I,
As our
I ain't
homegrown
gonna
talent.
lie. LM. It's kind of similar for Coop because we the closest team to Maine. You know what I mean? He might
Maine is
want to,
5 hour drive. I drove up there and back, my nigga. Like, come on,
nigga.
man. Five
Boston don't
fucking
got to
hours,
pick.
bro.
Boston don't got to pick.
Right.
Exactly. And if
New
Boston
York is
did
the
have a
closest
pick,
shit
I
to
know
fucking
for
Boston, nigga.
exactly.
It's only 5 hours away.
Exactly.
So
I
it's almost
drove
like
up
home,
there.
You,
just not
you
home
gonna
yet.
need to leave. You gonna need to see
Listen,
bread, my
even
dude.
if
You
Cooper from
But
Maine,
but I'm
if
about to
oh,
Cooper
turn the
here, I ain't
but I'm about to
complaining.
turn the podcast on this floor, bro, because they just hired Joe Dumars to the fucking Pelicans a month before the goddamn draft lottery. Tell me that ain't a coincidence.
New Orleans
Yeah,
number one
we
pick.
get Zion
But
Leaf. We know. We prepared ourselves for that too.
you wanna
We
know
get
something I
it.
just found out today?
What?
Coop, y'all might know this already, but Coop, I've been telling you he might not want to even go to the NBA based on whatever team is number one.
Cause he didn't
He,
he didn't declare for the draft yet.
yeah,
Who,
but
who,
he has until next Saturday to declare for the draft. But
yeah.
after that, he has until June, I think 6th to say he like if he, after the 12th, when he see what team is getting number one, he could still take his name out the hat.
Oh, word? He could do that?
Yeah, he
Yeah,
got until
yeah, they
June
can do
6th
that.
to go back.
Oh.
you
So
know
what
about
I'm
Cooper?
saying is I know they having conversations about this because the NBA don't want him to do that.
Ain't no way he going number one next year if he do that, bro.
Yeah, he not. He not. He
Bro,
not gonna
But I
give
think
that
I'm
that's
up. He's
I
trying
not
think
to
gonna
that's
give
tell
that
fine
up.
with
y'all.
that might be fine with him.
No, come on, LM. Being drafted
Exactly,
4
bro.
first
I
one.
don't think y'all understand. It's a different era right now. These kids is not broke on their couch and trying to get their mama out the hood. They mama already out the hood because they got $3 and $4 million deals already, just chilling. So they are good. So they could take their time and do
I
what they
thought Jay
want.
was off, but he
I'm
might be
not
on
gonna
to
lie.
he might be
Them
on to something.
NIL,
I
yeah,
ain't
yeah.
gonna hold
Jay
you.
is on
If
something. Them NIL deals is hitting, bro.
Them
Like these
NIL,
niggas,
them NIL deals is they
listen,
get
them
you
if there
bread.
NIL
I ain't
deals
gonna
is
hold
up.
you.
My
listen
nigga,
to Jay,
niggas is cool with 2 mil,
listen
nigga, in the hat.
listen to Jay's point. If there is even the slightest chance Cooper stays, the Nets have to do everything possible to tank because the draft top 5, top 6 list next year looks really damn incredible. So if Cooper does stay, trade everything you got on this team and let's just get a top pick the following year, man. Because there's no
Man,
way,
if
there's
the
no
Pelicans
way
got
we
the
can
number
try
one
anything
pick,
crazy
I'll
about
I'll
Floyd.
I'll go back to Duke too.
Stop it.
Wait, we
Stop it. Stop
bottoming
it.
and
Stop
we
it. Stop
bottoming
it.
out
It ain't
again.
no. I can't let no everybody trade everybody on this team. No.
I'm
Do
talking
not.
about Johnson and Claxton of Breezy. Come on. I
Oh,
mean, that's what you got to do
But
at
the,
that
if the
point.
if the
Hold
Pelicans
on.
got the number one pick, I'll be inclined to stay at Duke too. You saw the injury issues they having. I don't want to go there and
Yo,
get cursed.
yo, I'll
I
be
ain't gonna
honest.
lie.
This is
CJ and Clax got to get the fuck on, bro.
They
Whether
hold
do.
you
on.
They
want,
do. They really do,
I
man. They
was
got to go.
I was talking about that injury that Dyson Daniel was saying, like New Orleans Pelicans is like
They
haunted or
cursed
something.
Dejounte out
Yeah,
with an
yeah,
ACL. Zion got injured.
yeah. He
Freaking
said he
Dejounte
ain't get,
Murray.
I ain't
he
gonna
said
lie.
he ain't
Whoever's
get
on that training staff need to be fired, bro. Them niggas
he
ain't
said
doing right.
he ain't get injured in
Training
Atlanta
staff ain't it.
he
Get
said
them
he
Zion
niggas
ain't
about to
out of
get his
there.
fat
Atlanta
suit on.
and
Zion about to get that fat suit on, man.
they said the NIL is messing up college. They think because everybody in the transfer trying to go to a different school to get some bread. So it's like I did a report. It was like 1,000 kids on the first day transferring in the transfer portal to move
My
some
boy
players.
Jaden Quaintance is going to Kentucky, though. I'm happy about that.
Right.
That's
Listen,
somebody I wanted to go.
right. No,
To
I'm with
Kentucky.
you.
But go ahead, Breezy.
No, I was just saying the business of basketball is different now. I mean, let's just call it by the numbers. 60 players is fitting to get paid when it come down to the draft, right? You know, you could get your mama that house. These NIL deals change that. And now I'm not saying how many players are getting NIL deals,
A
but
lot of them.
more players
I ain't
than
gonna
they
lie,
were.
the WNBA, the women's side is keyed up. I ain't gonna
And,
lie to
and,
you.
and, it's more than zero. So I'll start there. Now I'll say this: it changes the incentive. If and on that note, two things. One, I was watching this content with Ice. I sent it to him. There was the president of the G League. He went to the Earn Your Leisure. He had an interview with them. So long story short, they explained that we draft these players early from from college, but we have a thing where they can go back to college in the NBA. So I'm saying some of these players, they are savvy business wise. They know the average lifespan of a career for the NBA is 4 years. Now they understand business, how to put money where you can grow it, and so on and so forth. So my point is, the likelihood of an NBA player understanding the business side of basketball, they're gonna still take their major seriously. The NBA is paying for them to go to school for free, for
True.
one. So I'm saying that to say there's with the interview you spoke to, and Ice could tell you, there's a lot of basketball career opportunities outside of being an NBA basketball player. And the NIL deals open that up by not rushing to the NBA and still staying in college. And now maybe instead of being a professional athlete, you win being a student athlete. You feel what I'm saying? So, but Ice,
Yo, Breeze, AJ DeBosta got an NIL deal with BYU and with Nike. He already a Nike athlete, or he ain't even touched a college
Before he even
game
hit
yet.
BYU, it can't lose,
He's
nigga.
a
That shit's
Nike
crazy.
athlete getting a Nike endorsement deal and getting paid from
And
BYU.
going to BYU, which is in a rectangular state, my nigga. Like, come
Yo,
on, bro.
he produces
Shit is
music too. I
crazy.
think he produced the radio music track too. Like this guy's doing a lot of stuff to get generational wealth already.
Hold on.
Wait.
Hold
Speaking
on,
of a music track, did y'all hear Isaiah Stewart drop
I
the track?
did.
I heard
I
that.
He
heard
I
that.
dropped a
heard that
Yeah,
Jamaican
nonsense.
I
track,
heard
Man.
the
bro.
drop the reggae track. Yeah.
Hold on, no. Hold on. That's news. We're gonna go to, I forget what you call it, Genius. We're gonna go to Genius and we're gonna rap the lyrics of
Bro, please
Isaiah
don't, bro.
Stewart. No,
Just
we gotta do it. We gotta do it.
Bro,
bro, bro.
I need to veto. Nah, I'm with Jay.
Nah,
I'm
that
If you
vetoing
do it,
song
you
that.
that
got to
song
do
is
the
not
accent
good,
because
man.
it's like it's
I'm
like
vetoing that, bro.
Hold on.
bro, this shit is like a fucking
The Nets fans. You see I changed my whole background because this is where the Nets are. Somewhere sunny.
Cancun chilling.
Enjoying the
Yo,
margarita.
Man,
vacation.
man, with the niggas that we pay, can we afford Cancun?
Hold on.
Ain't nobody getting no money.
That's wild.
Hold on. Let me give props to Reholla 88, a moderator on this page. He shouted out Ice. He said Ice should be on ESPN draft panel explaining the pros and cons of every drafted player. Salute. Now, I gotta give credit. There be times where they say, yo, LM is cooking, or Leaf is cooking, or Leaf is crashing out, or Jay is cooking, or everything booking that job. Excuse me. So I like to acknowledge when the chat recognized certain guys on the panel. So I just want to give Ice his props. I even said that to Ice one time too. That
They said it to him on TikTok the other day too.
Reholla, stop hyping
yeah,
Ice up, bro.
yo,
Ice won
Ice. If
10.
you get
Ice
hired,
won.
yo,
Ice
don't
won 20
forget
niggas out of this
about
Right.
draft.
Don't forget about the
Breezy.
song.
Facts, Jay.
Nah, Ice definitely
That's
does
all
his homework, man. Shouts to Ice. He does his work.
Shout out to Ice, even though he won 20 niggas in this draft, bro. He don't know who he want to draft.
No, but
Hell
Leaf, you know
yeah.
what's so great about it? He focuses on player development. That's his main thing.
You get the pros and cons. Ice talk to him.
And you got to wait. Can I say one thing before Ice go? The
Go ahead, go ahead.
reason why Ice is crazy for knowing all of this shit is because you gotta know multiple players. Because what about if you got your heart set on one player and then they get drafted right before you go? If you don't got the backups and know the ins and out of the whole landscape, you don't
Talk
know
to
what you're
him.
doing. So Ice know what he doing.
Yeah.
Fact.
Go ahead, Ice.
I
Talk to
know
us,
who
man.
the I know who to draft for the team, bro. We only
But
wearing top 3. Give me
they don't
fair.
believe
And
you. They don't believe you
get
because
down to the
they don't know
20.
where to find
You
your
know what I'm saying?
content.
Put
Where
Leaf
can
on
they find your
to Danny
content,
Wolf.
Ice?
Yo, Ice Man, the Dawn of Twitter, the tip off for Brooklyn Nets podcast on YouTube. You heard? And y'all can follow
Mm-hmm.
me on TikTok now. You know what I'm saying? TikTok smoking. The young
Mm-hmm.
boys, 18 to 25. They want me live every day. You know what I'm saying? Say, Ice,
18 to
you go live.
25, where they
Everybody,
go?
bro.
18 to 25-year-olds, they be in college. These are the people that's in
If
college.
you 25 still in college, my nigga, like, come on, man.
Right.
Like, what you
Come
You know
on,
what
doing?
bro.
I'm
You know what
saying?
I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Nah,
Yo,
nah,
Get
you
the
nah.
know
Fuck
what?
out of
Like,
here,
Yo,
nah,
Leaf,
bro.
it's a
nah,
player
nah,
I
Nah,
just saw
right.
You
that's
talking
playing
basketball
in the
wise or
NCAA
intelligence
that's
wise,
28.
No, no,
Chris?
no, nah,
If
nah,
you in if you
hold on,
in if you
no, no, no,
25 got trying to go to the league out of college,
nah,
bro, what are you
nah,
doing?
nah,
no.
nah. I can't. Hold on,
These
I
kids,
can't let you do that, bro. Give him his credit, bro. I said 18 to 25. You just picked 25. Don't let's be serious for a second. 18, 19-year-olds, 20-year-olds, 21-year-olds, they see these players in college playing basketball. They go into some of these colleges.
At
yeah.
the age of from 21 to 25, you should be in the league
Easy.
already.
Niggas is
You should
living
be
Yo,
in the
man,
You
league
yo,
talking
already,
yo,
about
bro.
people that's
man,
right.
watching
easy.
basketball
Man,
on
Yo,
TikTok,
I saw
bro.
the big
yeah,
screen, man. You calling about like this?
I mean,
Come on,
Zach
man.
Edey got into the
I
league at
you
23.
is yo, Leaf, you
Right there.
hating so fast you can't even
Right
right.
hear what
there.
they talking about. He's not talking
Exactly.
about people going to the NBA. He talking about people that's listening to his podcast on TikTok as fans.
Right.
Facts.
Fact.
Yeah.
Fact, Jay. That's what it is. That's that it show you the age range. You know what I mean?
The
And that's who's tuning
demographics.
in. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? And they fuck with it tough. They say you should
Nah.
work for the Nets, bro. 'Cause I don't know. You know what I mean? I be having them looking up players. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
They come back and tell me stuff like, "Yo, Ice, you right about pairs,
We need
bro."
somebody in there after Jeff Peterson
You
did.
you know your
I ain't gonna
audience,
lie, man.
Ice.
We
You
want to
got the
hire
right
anybody at this
audience.
point, bro. Like we
Ice
missing
has his
scouts like a
audience.
motherfucker, bro. Like this shit is
I'm
a
right
mess.
here, bro. I
That's why
put you
they
on,
need. That's
bro.
why
I
we
see
saying
you
they
at
need Ice.
Nah, yo, Leaf, I can't believe you, bro.
Yeah,
No,
what's
the
going
crazy
on,
thing,
Leaf, man? This is your worst
Nah.
Leaf epiphany
Listen,
yet, man.
yo, hold
Nah,
on,
no,
hold
the
Lee
on.
said they
crazy
just
thing, the
hiring
crazy thing
anybody
is,
after we
bro.
said
Hold
Ice.
on, time out. Let me
Leaf
tell
Now
you
he
is
said
what
we
the
just
crazy
hiring
thing is.
anybody after we mentioned Ice. Like that's crazy work.
right. Yo,
Hold
I
on,
nah, I'm co-signing. Ice need the job because the niggas that we got in there fucking stink.
Nah,
There
that's
we
a
Wait,
go.
what?
backhanded
There
compliment
we
into
go.
signing anybody. Yo, hold on. What I'm saying is again, like I say, y'all know who I am. Y'all know my handle. I'm big fan Breezy. I know I rap on intros. Y'all know I got a song coming out with Jay and Ice. Y'all know what I do, and I know what I do, and I know how I contribute to the fan base. I know how I pretty much, you know what I'm saying, contribute. Like I said, now. Ice, on the other hand, like I said, y'all heard me calling for it in the beginning of the season. I say, yo, y'all know I don't watch college basketball. You know, I'm asking all of the college basketball enthusiasts to pull up and see what's good. And through the year, from the beginning of the season to the end of the season, the content creator that was the most consistent in sending me content about college basketball players is Ice, bar none, respectfully. Link,
Shit,
Leaf
Ice sent it to me. I
hold
ain't even
on,
asked for it.
right? Leaf
yo,
sent me the Leaf, which is interesting to me because we all said we was going to watch college basketball. I really didn't. I tapped into a few games, but to say that I followed it the way I thought I was, I did not. And a lot of the content that I was getting was from highlights that Ice was sending me. This is why y'all should subscribe to his page. You feel what I'm saying? Now, case in point is it was multiple players, like Jay said. It was different players. The first time I heard about Jeremiah Fizz in the streets of the Nets fan base was because of Ice. And then it picked up heavy motion because I think of a poll
I
he
got
did.
put on to him by PT, but keep
Okay,
going.
PT, but
well,
he's another one.
he
PT to
got
come
put
in
on by
here.
me.
Yeah,
He got put on by me.
Oh, the
Oh, so
Richard
you
was
got
done.
secondhand put on.
He
Yeah,
tried
you gotta stay
to
on the
flex
wall.
and say PT, and then found out.
That
Come
was the
on, man.
first person I heard say his name, man. No
Yeah, but
disrespect
you
to
got
Ice, but
secondhand put on because you
I
got the
mean, but
secondhand scoop.
I'm up, but Ice is hold on,
You could have
wait,
went
Jay.
to Ice in the first place. You got the secondhand scoop from
No, no, no,
PT
no, no,
after
no, no,
Ice
no, no,
told
no, no,
PT.
no, no, no,
You
no,
got
no.
yo. That's like playing a
Jay.
game of telephone. It's like yo, I tell Ice, then Ice
Ice,
tell me, then he tell PT, then PT tell you. You could
No,
have got
no,
him
no,
straight from
no,
the
Jay.
source.
That wasn't Jay.
You could
You
have got the
just said
Polish string straight, the Polish string
Jay,
straight from Poland, nigga.
Jay, bro. You peep what you just
What's
said,
up?
bro. You got shit. You got sent shit, bro. You ain't even asked for. Me too, bro. Not
No,
one
but that's how
time.
what I'm saying is that's how I catch up on it. Like he's so knowledgeable, he want other people to just be in the know too. Even if I ain't asked for it, he know that we talking about this shit all the time. He like, yo, check this shit out. Check this out. You seen this kid? And I be checking him out.
All right,
Right?
so
Yeah,
listen,
yeah,
listen.
yeah. He did say that,
Hold
bro.
on. Listen. If y'all didn't know, and I'm kind of doing this on the fly, I'm not gonna hold you so y'all wouldn't know. But I did name the show Nets fans is the best fans. And with that, y'all get to say why y'all the best fans. Now I told y'all I'll be rapping on intros, you know what I'm saying? I'll be doing songs with Nets fans. You feel what I'm saying? I do a lot of lives. I'll be on different platforms repping the Nets, what the record is. I always somewhere talking about the Brooklyn Nets. I'll be rapping, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I could say Nets fans is the best fans, because I'm one of the best fans because I do work. Now, that being said, I just acknowledge the other fans that pull up on the panel and what they do and say this is the why Ice and all of the stuff that I said is why I say Nets fans is the best fans. J for, hold on, LBL for putting me on to the block in the first place. I wasn't never getting
Facts.
on the block.
OG block member.
That wouldn't happen. I wouldn't be part of that. Getting the footage,
That's a
meeting
fact.
Frankie Ice. You understand what I'm
See, because
saying?
I got secondhand put on because LBL put Breeze on and Breeze put me on. So I got secondhand put on too.
Did you see how it go? You feel what I'm saying? And when this gift was bestowed upon me, I treated it as such. You know what I mean? I did go to a game. Like I said, I met Dawn. I met Frankie Ice. I met incredible Nets fans.
Oh,
And
bro,
that,
hold up. Can we hate on the Knicks for a second, right quick, in the middle of your soliloquy?
sure.
Because you talking about it because this picture that I got up there with the Nets right there, the dude that directed this video, bro, the Knicks stole him. Like
Oh
he don't work for the Nets no more. He worked for the Knicks now doing their content.
Wait. Hold up,
But
Jay. When this happened?
what I'm trying to tell you is what we've been saying that the Knicks is trying to copy our content because they see that we got shit lit on the media side of shit. So they literally trying to poach our people, bro.
Wait, Jay.
Yeah,
Wait,
that's it.
Jay.
So
When this
hold on, no,
happened?
that's it, and
Like
that's
3
it.
weeks ago,
Yeah,
3-4
right,
weeks ago.
right, and that's it. That's it. They only get the
I seen
acknowledgement.
them editing the Knicks playoff shit.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. They only get the acknowledgement. They don't get no conversation.
Get
They
the
don't get
fuck
no
out of here.
play up in this
They
ride.
corny,
The
bro.
Knicks gonna lose in the playoffs, and that's it.
Facts. He gonna be
Yo,
editing losing footage.
You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
I enjoy breaking down the Knicks fans, man. Every time they try to come at us Nets fans, I say, listen, you guys spent a fortune on the big meow, Karl Anthony Towns. You spent 6 first-round draft picks
Them
on one of
niggas
the
spent
worst young
over
players of all time in the
182
NFL.
billion
And you
dollars over
paid
the past 40 years.
and you paid $40 million to OJ Anunoby. Everybody tells me he's defensive player of the year. When I see a team go 0-10 against all the best teams, his defense ain't worth $40 million. So let him keep
Yes,
crying, and
his
we'll
real
keep
name is
building up our
OG
future.
Anu Nobody.
Hold on,
I
y'all.
don't even want to talk about the Knicks until they eliminated, bro.
Hold on. As y'all already know, I'm being obvious and I'm clipping up the shows. I'm cutting it off at 1 hour and 59 minutes, and then I even do a live because it's early. So I kind of intentionally did that to go live again. But my point is that back to why Nets fans is the best fans, and then we definitely gonna get back to that. But again, like I said about Iceman in the draft picks, LBL putting me onto the block in the first place. Jay got me shaking hands with Frankie Ice in the building, making chants trending is trending. Shall I go on? I will not. LM just pulling up, knowing college basketball. I asked content creators to do that. He did that. Everything Brooklyn Nets, John. Why? Because he doing everything Brooklyn Nets. He doing this podcast. He on a different podcast. When he even on the podcast, he asking, can he get on the podcast? Want to put in
Yo.
work. He looking to put in work. And I cannot forget Leaf. And I'm not saying none of this because of the super chats. Because again, Leaf went to a game with Jay, even though, and he's seen his guy Zach Edey lose. So it's like beautiful, you know what I'm
That was
saying?
beautiful.
Word, you know what I mean?
That was like best case scenario.
Having and again
That
a
actually
constant.
was the best case scenario because the nigga Jay was shaking in his boots the last couple of seconds, thinking we wasn't gonna win. So I had
I
to calm
wasn't
him down.
shaking. I wasn't shaking. I was
Yo
pissed.
ass
I
was
had
getting
my
tight. Nigga lost the hat and
I was
everything. You
tight.
was
I was tight because we was giving up a lead that we was not supposed to be giving up. Like we was just, it's the end of the game, and now y'all want to play like trash. Like we barely squeaked out of that game, and it's like, bro, we was dominating these dudes at first.
we
Hold on,
listen.
hold on, hold
We
on. Let
beat
me
them
finish.
niggas twice. So
Let me finish telling y'all why Leaf is. Let them say one of the Nets fans is the
While
best fan.
Leaf is the league. Nah.
Again, he got the show Leaf is the league. He do the play-by-plays with the Nets, which again, as a content creator, is tough. And he's watching the game while it happens. So I'm recapping, you know what I mean? So y'all don't see my reaction. I let it fly. I ain't gonna lie to you, you know what I'm saying? That play-by-play is different, you know what I mean? But let's say that this is the part of the show where I just articulate why we all, you know what I'm saying, the best fans. Nets fans is the best fans. But back to the Nick hate. I wouldn't call it hate though, you know what I'm saying? I just think that at the end of the day, you know,
Why we can't call it hate?
because if you articulate why you don't like a team, then it's not hate. If you say why you don't like the Knicks,
I
and you
think hate
say,
is a strong word, bro.
you
All right,
say,
well, listen, if
I don't
y'all
like
don't want to be classified as hating them, don't. But me, I be hating. Like disdain. Like
nah. I mean,
severe dislike. Like
dislike is a better word, but
I
I
don't like
mean,
their
hate.
colors.
I think
I don't like
I think because I
I don't like their name.
explain I think because I explained why I don't like them, make it not hate. You know
I
what I
mean,
mean?
I can't say it. I can't say it. Hate, man. This ain't World War II, bro. This ain't Ukraine, bro. So I mean, I can't use the word hate.
Wow.
There's
I
plenty.
enjoy
It's
the
plenty.
dislike,
It's real
but
hate going on in the world, bro, and that ain't me.
just say dislike. Dislike is
I don't like nothing the
probably
Knicks
the
stand
best
for.
one.
No.
Yeah, me neither. And again, man, like I said, the Knickerbockers was changed to the Knicks because they know that the Knickerbockers had no place in basketball. You can never go to
Player
basketball.
one say, "How you say you know ball, but say OG a bad defender?"
Oh my God, player one is such a casual man. Like I explained this to him, and he said, "John, you don't know ball, really." I explained to you why, but okay, whatever. This guy don't know
Well,
ball.
listen, they said the Knicks
I
fans was
mean, if you
calling
would
him
have said
OG Andy
McCaffrey's not that
Nobody
good of a
before he even
defender,
got
but I
there.
mean,
So I'm gonna run with that nickname.
I mean,
I
seriously,
mean,
0-10, and OG's making $40 million, and this guy's telling me he's a top defender. 0-10 doesn't make you a top defender, buddy.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
hold on. Yeah, let
I
me give
mean,
my
Ain't he
they
making the
own
most
10. I
money
mean,
on the
but
OG
they
the
team?
own
best defender.
they
listen,
own
hold
10
on.
because they don't got no bench, bro. Like what we
Jay,
like. I
hold on. Jay,
They
what
only
I'm
take
saying
it they ass.
Jay, what I'm saying
What's
is
yeah,
up?
that too.
you don't just have to you don't have to hate the Knicks. I could give you more reasons not to like them, you know. So for
What?
instance, like the fact that
Oh,
OG,
let's debate this then. Let's debate.
let's
Because I
debate.
want to hate him. You can say it's this. I
No,
want to hate him.
let me finish.
Go ahead.
But the fact that Randall, being the man that he was, came there, got the team out of playoff purgatory. The Knicks didn't reach the playoffs in who knows how long. God knows how long. Randall, with his best
Carmelo.
efforts. Hold on, let me finish. With his best efforts, help rose that team in its rising star RJ Barrett, a draft pick. That's what the template was. Have a player that's a free agent, more of a veteran that could lead the team with the top draft pick and see what happens with that. Randall did a lot of the leg work, let's say that, right? When it came down to RJ Barrett helping Randall in the playoffs, everybody blamed Randall. But I don't think he's the bad guy. I think the Knicks are, and let me say why. Now, again, same he it did. Melo has some of the similar same story as Randall. Come to the team, help him get to the playoffs, but you don't never really get no help. Or you know what I mean? I know Melo got a whole different situation with the Knicks, but trust me, they didn't do anything for his NBA career. Facts. Now, that being said, I only said that to say Melo played better in Denver. Randall had an opportunity to get the biggest bag in his life. They told him no because we're going to build a team, turned around, gave Cat the bag, gave him a school and the tickets to LaGuardia, JFK, took them out of town, and they didn't show no integrity. And I think the basketball karma behind it will be vicious. Now, again, these are reasons why I don't like the Knicks. They don't have no loyalty to their players, and it's nasty work.
Why
Now,
do we care?
They tried to do the big three this summer, but it was like a
no, I'm
horrible job. Like,
Hold on,
explaining.
let him
franchise
finish
board.
because I got a rebuttal to because he's saying this don't like. So keep going.
Don't
That
call.
was pretty much it.
All right, now see, my thing is I hate the Knicks, and I'm gonna say that I hate them and not dislike them, only because it's like I hate them for just being themselves, and that's hate. Like I hate you just cause you're a Knick. Like if you were not a Knick, like I probably wouldn't care. If you wasn't a Knicker, I wouldn't care about you.
Damn.
But because you are a Knicker, I hate you.
Let's just stick to
And
nigga
I hate
then
the
on
boxing,
way
top
that
of
bro.
you
it,
I'm
walk.
like,
like
This
the
Kendrick
first thing
levels
that
type
comes
hate
to
right
my
here, man.
mind
Toting the
is
line.
Kendrick Lamar when he was like, I hate the way that you talk, the way that you dress, the way that you like all of that. Like that's the way I feel about the Knicks. So
That's some
I
I'm
would
real
just
say,
hate.
Go
yeah.
again.
I'm just say my piece on it, bro. I don't hate the Knicks. I just know where my flag is planted, bro. It's in my city, bro, and that's where it's gonna stay. I mean, anywhere I go on this earth, bro. Like one thing I was ecstatic about is that, like, everything, all the confines of the Barclays Center, bro. Like I could honestly say I was there from ground zero and all the way to what it is today, bro. Like, shout out to the New York Liberty who won a championship inside of Barclays Center,
Great
not
New
in the
York
fucking
team. Great
garden.
New York
Yes, a
team.
great New York team, and that's probably the only other New York team that I co-signed. The fact that the Brooklyn Nets, that the Nets got Brooklyn in front of it, bro. Like I know where my flag is planted, bro. Like I was never gonna submit to anything blue and tangerine ever, bro. Like I like not the
Lee,
Mets, not the
let's
Islanders, damn
slow
sure
down.
not the Knicks.
Lee, slow down.
Not the Islanders.
The
And I know,
Islanders had to get out of Brooklyn.
Yeah, they
Lee,
did.
I've asked you to say this story, but I just like to hear it over and over. Actually, can you tell the fans how you felt when you heard the Brooklyn was getting an NBA team, and when it finally set in, like that we got an NBA team, the Brooklyn got an NBA team. How did you
Oh,
feel?
I was so ecstatic, bro, that me and my mom's cashed out combined $19,000 on three years worth, first 3 years of season tickets.
Wow.
Like that's how ecstatic I was, and we got the inaugural game that we played against Toronto. That picture's at my mom's house. I'm gonna
If
take
I
a
was
picture
on
of
the
that.
set, I'd have dropped a bomb on that leaf.
Yeah. I'm surprised you didn't. I thought you had your joint. You was on the
Dropped a
you was on the.
bomb on that, bro.
I thought you was at the buttons, bro. Like that's what I thought you was. But what it meant to me, bro, like is that it was something to call home, bro. Like I go past Ebbets Field out like at least once every week, bro, and nobody dares mention the Brooklyn Dodgers, even though the Dodgers got moved to LA a long time ago. So I mean, the fact that a franchise is here, I mean, shit, like I planted my flag, bro, and that's why I'm staying, bro. It was an opportunity to not be confined to the garbage that is the New York Knicks. That's what it was an opportunity to be. I'm like, and I was never confined to that. Even though I mean, obviously we all went to Knicks games when we was little. I mean, at some point, I mean, well, most of us, bro. Like, I mean,
You gotta
I
take him
definitely.
off the big screen.
If
Gotta
if
take him
you
off the big screen real quick. Hold
well,
on. Wait a
if you
minute. Slow
come
it
on,
down. Hold it
come
down.
on, bro.
I
If
ain't
you've
never
been
been
to a
to no.
basketball game in New York as a kid,
No, I'm
You've
just
been
saying.
to you've been to a Knicks game, bro. I'm pretty
I went
sure you
to
Breezy,
have.
see
didn't you
Monday
say
Night Raw in Madison Square Garden. I
Breezy?
never
Didn't
been
you
to a
say
Knicks game
Melo?
in my
Didn't you say
life.
Melo
I've been
was
to
your
Madison Square
favorite
Garden
player at
for
one point?
wrestling.
Yeah,
That's it.
yo, I still think Melo's still one of my favorite players. Yo, hold on. I just want to say this. Sorry, sidebar. I want Melo to play in the big three. That's it. All right, go ahead.
But just to say it, bro. Like it was just an opportunity to say, like when everything that was built downtown and the way downtown looked today, bro, as opposed to look when I was a kid. Downtown wasn't a place that you went before 2012 and 2013, bro. Like it wasn't. You know what I'm saying? Downtown
Definitely
Brooklyn was
wasn't.
not. Then downtown Brooklyn was not a place that you just say, "Yo, I'm going downtown Brooklyn, bro." I'm not. No. If
Yeah, I used to
anything,
go
bro, like
downtown.
Definitely wasn't.
I
not
used
as
to
a
go
kid.
downtown.
Not as a kid, bro. Like nah, I can't say that.
Manhattan,
Downtown KP and 42nd Street was my favorite places as a kid.
The
yeah,
only place,
Manhattan, where
the
he
only
found me
reason
at.
why I went downtown when I was a kid, bro, is when I was a kid, like before the age of 10, Chuck E. Cheese and Toys R Us, the Toys R Us that they had downtown.
You talking about the Chuck E. Cheese and what was
That
that?
was in
Wayne?
Toys R Us.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah,
That was
yeah, yeah.
inside the Toys R Us. That's
The
the only
Avenue
reason why I
Yeah,
went
Square.
downtown, bro.
facts.
Like
Yeah.
we might have went to the cheesecake joint, bro, across the street from LIU, all after the fact. But all I could tell you is that once Barclays Center got built from the ground up,
From the
it was like a
ground.
whole different. It was like a whole different feel, bro. Like I've seen it. I seen the layouts of when they did it when they was trying to do it a couple of years before, and I was like, me and my mother was like, hey, you want to get? She came to me. She's like, hey, you want to get season tickets to the basketball team that's coming? I'm like, yeah, let's do it. And then we cashed out the first 3 years,
Mm.
19 racks.
Wow. Now
Yeah,
that's a fun
that's,
origin story.
that's yeah. Listen, that's one of the best Nets fan stories I ever heard, yo. That's why I love hearing it, yo. I'm telling you, this is why I say Nets fans is the best fans. You know what I'm saying?
hmm
Word.
For all y'all to remember, especially seeing the Barclays Center being built from the ground up, like just passing over and watching that area get built. That was an
Facts.
experience, yo.
That it was an
Like,
experience, and I gotta say, shout out to Best Style Fish Fry and shout out to the Brooklyn Burger because the Brooklyn Burger was actually
yo,
next to the
facts.
Brooklyn Burger was actually, for those that don't know, the Brooklyn Burger was actually next to Best Style Fish Fry, the one on Utica and on Avenue I,
Mhm.
before Barclays got built. Barclays got built. When Barclays got built, the Brooklyn Burger got added right into the venue of the Barclays Center, and they
Yeah,
ain't
yeah.
been
I
on
I'm
the
think
like,
there's
street
a
since.
best. I
So.
think there's a best fish fry over by Lex. If I'm not mistaken,
Yeah,
Lexington.
Lexington, and it's the one on Utica and Avenue I,
it's another one
going
on
Yeah,
towards
Halsey.
yeah.
It's
And
another one on Halsey. The
it's another
yeah,
one on
Halsey
Halsey
too.
too.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah,
the
Oh,
first
Halsey.
one.
listen,
The
I
one on
just
Halsey
Halsey
is
is the
the original
original.
one. Halsey
right,
is
Yeah,
the
and
original.
Halsey
I
is
just
the
wanted to
original.
say I was going to the original one. I knew Best Style Fish Fry. I was supporting that when they first. You know what I mean? The two spots that I went to the most is the one downtown Brooklyn, and that was like on Skimmerhorn, and
Yeah.
the one on Halsey because
That one
I was
that
late.
one right there used to make
Listen.
you
Hey,
late for work. Like if you was
yeah,
going there on your lunch break, you was getting back late
yeah,
if
you
you
was
went to
getting
that
back
Yeah,
Best
late,
Stop Fish
definitely.
Fry.
And I
yes.
got
I used to realize I
I
used to
got
like,
to
why we
and I
going
got to
to Wiz like
apologize.
40 minutes ago.
Oh, let
And,
let Breeze talk
yeah.
because I know exactly what you talking about. What you said?
Yeah, I said when I used to get there, I was like, yo, I asked for the Wiz like 45 minutes ago because I knew I only got an hour for lunch. So I was just trying
Yeah.
to get, you know what I'm saying?
That
Like, damn, man, you got me waiting mad long, man.
I used to call and order my food, bro, like and then pick it up, bro, like an hour before, bro. I'm like, let me call my shit in because I know I'm gonna be there waiting too long. And everybody that been in Best Style Fish Fry know that the lines is dumb long at certain times of the day. I'm a Uber, like I pick up Uber food, bro. Like so, I already know what time it is, bro. Like I knew
Yeah,
what time it
that
is before I
Halsey,
started. Yeah, the one on Halsey is like
yeah.
the main one.
Listen, I'm not gonna lie, Halsey, that one used to be crowded too. But again, the knowledge one, and I'll reach out to him if I ever could.
You
It's like
talking in?
it ain't
to get
crowded
an
no more
interview.
because Cuts and Slices around the corner now. Cuts and
Exactly,
Slices
yeah,
used
cuts
to
and
be the
slices is for
line.
real.
Yeah,
Yeah, no,
yeah.
no, I'm
That
just
shit
saying,
is a line.
just acknowledge that it was
And
a
I
black
just want
man.
to apologize to everybody, bro. I'm going to order me some food
Get an
right now, bro,
interview.
while I'm at it.
I'm gonna try to get an interview with them, man, because I like they come up. Like I've actually, as a customer, seen they come up. You know what I'm saying? I call myself a client. You know what I mean, client of their uh, cuisine. But
I ain't gonna hold you, Leaf. You said they be at Best Side Fish Fry. I be seeing the Uber dudes be all across the street from Barclays at the Shake Shack and Chick-fil-A. Them niggas be lined up.
I try to avoid downtown.
Devious.
That's the bikers, bro. Like I drive in a car,
Yeah.
bro. I can't park. So I gotta go to white people sections and shit. I gotta go to I gotta go to like green. I gotta go to like upstate, like with it, like the Jewish area, bro. Right now I'm in where I'm at right now. I'm in Bushwick right now. So sometimes I gotta go to the other side and then go get food, and then I wind up in Queens and shit. But I barely do anything in Brooklyn now, bro. Like, cause Queens got better parking and shit. So
Yeah, no, I feel you. This is more to close out of the show just because I'm clipping these episodes now. Again, man, watch the shorts, man. Share the shorts. It'd be sometime a lot for me to just share the content on my own. You know what I'm saying? I'll be
You
feeling
share
like
the
I need
shorts
to
like
do
ghetto
it.
girls in the summer, man.
You know what I'm saying? And it'd be dope content, you know, if y'all in it and if y'all on the episode, y'all on it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta know that. But see,
and he
this is what
turned
I'm
into a
saying.
4 hour show, bro.
Yeah.
2 hours one section and 2 hours on the other.
Yeah. See, then look, Brooklyn go crazy. He said Ice, you was right. You know what I mean? Listen, Ice been getting acknowledged.
Wait,
Bro, I gotta call it what it is.
is
I'm
there
just
games on right now?
don't
No,
forget
Nah,
tomorrow, tomorrow.
ain't no games on tomorrow.
No, they come on tomorrow.
All right.
y'all hire
Yo,
me as an assistant.
I wild got
Uh,
Dallas in the Heat winning too, bro.
I'm
I
gonna
ain't
be
gonna lie
the
to you.
podcaster. Like come on, man. At some capacity, man. Because I think they might hire Ice, man. You know what I'm saying? We gotta vote Ice for president. You know what I'm saying? That's
and I
fans.
saw some people in the comments who thought Hawks was winning that game against Orlando. I ain't gonna hold you.
See, look,
I
somebody
knew that
else in
was
the
a
All
comments
right.
wrap.
talk
That's
about
it.
Ice. You was right. Or, what you was right about, Ice?
We don't know what
Yo,
Ice was right about. You know what I'm
players,
saying? But
man.
he was right. You know what I mean?
He players, bro. The players. Hey, wrestling go crazy. Follow me on TikTok too, and he follow me on YouTube, and he catches on here. So I was talking about fairs, and he went over and checked them out. Like, Ice, yeah, bro. Like, you dead ass right about Jeremiah, bro. Like, he liked that though. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He be checking all the players that I talk
What's
about.
crazy is what's crazy about that is Ice is in here with me almost every episode, and the person that I heard speak Jeremiah hit Fair's name first was PT, but man, I still give him his props for that anyway. Go
Nah,
ahead.
I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you
Yo,
why
I
you
thought
heard
you
it from
left the
PT.
hating
Nah,
in the
that's
beginning of the
nasty work.
episode, Lee.
I got a
That's
story for
wild.
you with PT, right? I hit PT like, yo, at the beginning of this college season, I hit PT like, yo, check this dude out. He's like, man, Fierce is going to be in the second round. You can get him in the second round. And then he started watching because he came on my podcast. And after that, I told him about
He
Fierce
must have
again.
watched that night, bro.
He went and watched. He's like, man, Ice, man, I got to apologize to you,
What
bro.
podcast? What podcast he came on?
The tip off or Brooklyn Net podcast. He came on. He apologized to me on Twitter. Like, bro, I'm sorry. Like, Jeremiah is like that, bro. Like, he in the lottery. I said, from the second round to the lottery, bro. You know what I'm saying? I told you that before the season started. Bro told me no. And that's why you heard about Fears after. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
part of the heat right now for his take on Horty. You know what I'm
He
saying?
did. I
So
ain't gonna
it's
lie.
kind of.
He did. Well, he did mention Yegor the men first. I ain't gonna lie to you before the season even started.
Pod did.
I
Yeah.
thought his take about Jordy make over like 20,000 reactions. That was crazy.
Yo, the Nets fans was on the for that. Yo, I was weak.
On
Yeah, it
what?
was nasty.
Hey, yo, hold on.
He had a take
I
against
got a
Horty on
question,
Twitter,
bro.
and then
Like,
Nets fans was like just demolished the pause, but they was demolishing his take. Like, yeah, you wilding
I
for
got a
that.
question, bro. Like for y'all, bro. Like when we hired Jordy before before that trade even happened, when we hired Jordy, bro, what was our plans, bro, for the season before that trade happened?
Hold on. Before we had Jordy, that's what you
No,
said.
no, no. When we
No, he
hired
said when we
Jordy and
hired
before
him.
we made that trade for the picks, what was our ceiling for the season?
What KD acting like
Playoff.
he was rocking with
Probably
us.
trying to make the play in or something.
Probably the plane.
Play in playoff. Yeah.
If
Remember,
Mikel don't get traded, possibly playing. That would
KD.
And,
be
and
crazy.
we
You
trade
gotta
off at
realize.
the right time, man. The right
You got
time.
yo.
If
You got
Mikel
yo.
don't get all right, if Mikel don't get traded, do we win 35 games?
Hey, Scott.
Maybe.
Hey,
Mm,
what's up?
Traded.
not,
Maybe.
not
Because yo,
maybe.
we only lost 6 games more without him. Like
That's interesting. Yeah, that's
it's
interesting.
not
Yeah.
really it's not
And
much of a difference, but he would have added something, but it's not like he
listen,
would have moved the needle crazy.
right, and
Right, but we
that's the
never would have
whole.
gotten six first
Oh,
for
right, that's the whole thing about moving the needle. Excuse me, he wasn't doing that. And we was looking to see who's the number one option, number two option, number three option. We was looking for all of that. Right now, Mikal Bridges, in my opinion, he not a number one, two, maybe a three. a strong 4, but maybe a 3. I just wanted to get to Brooklyn Go Crazy comment before the show end because I like these clips. And this
I'll
clip
take
about to
Austin
go,
Reeves over McCall. My
this,
fault.
this this clip about to go crazy. Brooklyn Go Crazy says Fizz and Kyrie is the same. Fizz with that jump shot, y'all gonna see.
I don't see it. I
Listen,
don't see
Oh,
it.
hold up. All right, now we
listen,
And
going.
with
hold on,
that,
This is
let's
the
go.
part.
Let's
Hold on,
go
hold
home,
on, hold on, hold on,
everybody.
let
Nah,
me get this
LM,
off.
bro,
Hold on,
you
let me
gotta
get this
kill
off.
this.
Hold on. We can go. We got 10 minutes. We going. Hold on.
This
We
shit
got.
is this. All right.
Hold on. Please don't cut me off. We got 10 minutes. I gotta make it valuable time. I'm trying to go around the panel. We're gonna go to Scott next because he just joined the panel, and we're gonna go to Ice Scott for sure. All right, now, Fizz. If Fizz is Kyrie, if that's Kyrie next to Cam Thomas, now we've seen some of that, but not a lot of it. The sample size, I'll find it soon. I don't have enough time to do it right now because I'm gonna clip up the show. Now, that being said, if we get a situation where Cam Thomas, if Fizz plays like Kyrie Irving in his rookie year, then we got a player that plays under the 3-point line. It gets to the rim.
We going a little bit too crazy, bro.
Hold on. And we're gonna pull up the numbers while we asking everybody else. I'm gonna pull up the numbers of Kyrie in his first year, and we're gonna see what's going on. But Scott, talk to me about this comment by Brooklyn Go Crazy. How do you feel about Fizz in his first year? Can he put up the same numbers that Kyrie did in his first year with the Brooklyn Nets if we draft
He
him?
reminds me of Kyrie
Say why. Tell us why.
because of his
Nice
speed
hand, Scott.
and his ball handling,
Okay.
his ability to get into the paint. That's what Kyrie did, especially before he even like his first year
I mean,
in
but Kyrie was
Cleveland.
never that fast,
But
though,
he
bro.
wasn't a
Hold on,
great.
let me
He
finish.
wasn't a great. He wasn't a great scorer. He
Ice,
wasn't a great shooter. He
Ice,
was
didn't I
Kyrie
tweet
was
this
had the
the other
ability
day?
to penetrate.
Kyrie was always a great scorer
Didn't
and a
I
great
tweet
bucket
this?
getter, bro. Like, I mean, we talking about somebody that spent 5 days at Duke
His
and
in
was
his
still
Hold on.
drafted #1, bro.
yeah,
Like,
but in his college,
Hold on. Go ahead. I want him to continue. Go ahead, bro.
yeah,
I'm
in his
trying.
college year, he
Yeah.
wasn't.
He
Nobody knew
played
who
9
he
games.
was when he was coming up.
He played like
Hold
9
on.
games.
And hold on. Let me just say this. Kyrie Irving in his first year averaged 21 points, rookie of the year. 21, closer to 22, and averaged
Fizz ain't
6
doing
assists.
that.
Fizz
Fizz
not
ain't
doing
doing
that
that.
first year.
At
He's not
21 and
doing.
6 in his
We're gonna
first
go to
year, you
hold on.
come
We're
No,
on.
gonna go
he's
to
not
Scott,
doing
then we're
that.
gonna go to Ice. We
He
only got
can
a
get
few
his.
minutes. Go
He
ahead,
can get
Scott.
his.
We're
He
gonna go
can
to
get his scoring on 3 levels.
Ice.
Fierce.
Okay.
He's going to average at least close to 20 points.
Why y'all all
Okay.
acting
Depending
like
on the
So
team he go
hold on.
to.
We're gonna
Yeah,
leave. No,
that
I'm
is
talking
true.
about if he get
He
drafted
he
to the
gonna he gonna have to
He get
fight for some
drafted to the
starting.
Nets. He
He gonna have
can.
to fight for some starting spots, bro.
if
Like,
he
that's
Bro, he
#1.
ain't
So
fighting Keon Johnson for no
oh, he
starting
ain't
spot. Stop.
fighting for no
Hold
starting
on, hold on.
spot.
We talking about if he don't go
Yeah.
here,
I'm not
Breezy.
if he don't go
Yeah,
here,
we're talking
bro.
about
What
here.
y'all listening to?
Stop mixing up the conversation. We only got a few minutes.
We're
I'm
talking about
asking.
here.
Right.
Yo, can I
Yes.
say something right
We're
quick?
talking about this hat.
Yo,
Yes.
I feel like Breeze is definitely on point with everybody not cutting each other off because he's trying to get these clips down, and the clips look cleaner when you let somebody finish their take.
Facts. Like, thank you. Good. All right. So Scott agrees. We're gonna go to Ice. Go ahead, Ice.
Yo, LBL posted that on Twitter because I say he played like Russell Westbrook, but I couldn't figure out the other players that he played like. And when he said Kyrie and he said Rod Strickland, and when I went back and watched, that's exactly who he plays like. He plays like a combination of those guys. Now you just say Kyrie, you're gonna say no, but if you watch his game, you're gonna see Russ, you're gonna see Kyrie, and you're gonna see Rod Strickland. That's who he plays like, bro. When he come into the league, the dude is he's gonna be a problem. That's all I gotta say. He's gonna be a problem. You heard it here first. That dude is gonna be a problem when he gets into the league.
All right, so they got him rookie of the year. You think he got the potential to be rookie of the year? Because Kyrie was rookie of the year, so I'm just asking.
Can't nobody stay in front of that dude. Can't nobody stay in front of him. Can't
don't know
nobody
who.
stay in front of that dude, bro. Good
I
luck.
have no idea who
Good luck.
can.
V Holla 88 say I ain't gonna lie, it's the truth.
Ask LBO. Ask LBO next. He posted it. You know what I
Go
mean?
ahead, LBO.
Yeah, I wanted to ask Ice one thing. But first I wanted to address something that Jay said. And this is the only thing I say about, because when we talk about loving or hating the Knicks, listen, the opposite of love is not hate. The opposite is indifferent. So if we don't even give a F about the Knicks, then that's the same thing. So that's what we're
No, I
saying.
respect that. I respect that because I don't watch their
Exactly.
games.
Yeah.
I don't even type that word into my phones because I don't want the algorithm. I just use the
Got
pants
you.
emoji.
Got you. And then the other question I have one question for Ice, and that is, like, he gave us a scenario, but he never completed it. So please complete this so everyone will know. You said Flag, Cooper, Ace, they go top three. We don't get any of them, but now we have the fourth pick. Who are we taking with the fourth pick?
Jeremiah Fears, hands down.
Thank you. Thank
Light
you.
work.
That's what I wanted to hear.
We taking
Yeah.
Fizz. I
So
mean,
wait. So y'all telling me he's
You next,
over
Jay. We
all of
only got a
these?
few minutes. Go to Jay next. Go ahead,
Yeah,
Jay.
no. I'm just asking y'all. Is it we take him over all them names we was talking before? VJ,
Yep.
Igor,
Just
Trey,
on
Trey Johnson,
Derek
bro, like them
Queen.
niggas.
Yeah,
Yep.
And
go.
look, the only reason why I'm saying this is
Queen.
months ago I kept telling y'all the name's gonna move around. Y'all told me, nah, the top five is solidified. That's
I
who it's
said the
gonna
I
be
top
never
three
right
is
said
there.
that.
I
No,
said
we
the
said
top
top
three.
three. Top
I
three is
said
I
the
never
top
said
solidified.
three.
that. I never
Jay.
said that.
I said the
Jay,
top
based
All
on
right,
three.
Jay.
we
Hold
we
on. Let
gonna
me
check
ask
the
you
game
something.
tapes.
Jay,
I
who you
never
think
said
got
that.
more motion at that fourth pick? Because it did move around. Queen or Fizz? Since we just talking.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know. It depends on who get the fourth pick and what they want. I don't know.
Us. Us.
If we get the fourth pick,
Yeah, you taking Queen or Fizz?
Why are we clamoring for the fourth pick?
based on the comparisons that y'all keep telling me about, I'd probably want Queen.
Queen.
Mm.
Okay.
Just because if y'all telling me he baby Jokic, Jokic is one of my favorite players to watch. You know what I mean? He don't gotta be athletic. He could pass the ball, he could dish, he could shoot, he could if y'all telling me he baby Jokic, I would like to see a baby Jokic.
All
I think
right,
he
hold
more
on, hold on.
Sengun than Jokic.
All right, so
Yeah,
hold
I
on.
think
We
so
gotta
too.
go. We got
Nah, I
we
don't think.
got go ahead, Leaf. And then we gonna go to LM, and then we gotta close out. Go ahead.
Well, what I was going, I mean, Fizz is definitely had made leaps and bounds, bro, this year for sure, bro. But as far as top four, I mean, I thought he was projected probably at seven, not 6 or 7, the highest. The last that I seen, Trey Johnson is still
But are you
projected high.
taking him over for the click, for the sake of the click? Are you taking him over VJ at 4?
Yeah, I'm taking him over VJ. Because VJ is not a point guard. VJ is like an athlete. He's more like open court. Probably could defend, do a lot of things athletically. He'll probably work on his shot. I don't know what his perimeter game look like, but we all know VJ is a supreme athlete at his size and at his height. Probably the best athlete in this first round, if I had to say. I mean,
All right,
but
hold on. Yeah, let's go to LM. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. LM, we got 30 seconds. Talk to us, man. You taking Fizz over Queen? Who you taking that for, man?
To me, just for the sake of argument, I personally would take Fizz, but realistically, I might go Trey Johnson for it. I'll say that.
Okay.
It's a toss up for me, but just for the sake of argument, who we discussing right now, yeah, I'm gonna go Fizz at 4.
Heard.
I'm gonna go Fizz at
Next
4.
Fizz, the best fans. We out, y'all. Peace.